what's going on, Klein Ally?
Are you ready?
I love Klein Ally, you little bitch.
Klein Ally, it's just okay.
Just don't let things bother you too much.
Good morning, everybody.
Hey, what up, Klein Ally?
Whoa, sweet David Snake, did you see that?
Viva Klein Ally Show.
Let's get the show started. The show started. The show started.
We are live in Los Angeles. 3, 2, 1. And here we go.
It's Klein Ally Show. 6.7 KROQ-FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County.
The sonic pulse of Los Angeles.
This is the world-famous K-Rock.
Hell yeah, USA, USA. Nice win yesterday in some World Cup action. Allie was screaming at her TV. She got all excited about it.
I definitely notice I watch the games differently when I'm actually invested in the team. I've just been casually watching the soccer games and been like, oh, this is nice. Oh, this is fun. They're crying. They're excited. When I was actually watching Team USA, I was like, go! What is going on? Why'd you miss it? Yeah, what's with this red card? Get your ass together. I'm like, man, I'm so mean when I actually care.
Wish our jerseys weren't so ugly. I would wear one, but they're really hideous. Everyone looks
they're
like,
not good.
No offense, but everyone looks like Blind Charlie walking around in his Where's Waldo shirt.
Yeah, why'd we just do red and white stripes, like wavy ones?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I look at some of these other countries. They got nice jerseys. I'm like, I guess maybe I am a fan of Bolivia. I don't know. like some of the jerseys on the other countries. Our jersey's not cool, and I know a lot of people are wearing them. I see them all over the place. It's actually kind of confusing because, as you know, Blind Charlie, who stands on street corners promoting our show on a regular basis, he wears the red and white striped shirt just so that he stands out so people don't accidentally hit him with their car because he's blind and he can't see. And that's his way of being like, hey, everyone, can you spot me because I can't spot you? And now, with all of the people walking around in the red and white striped USA jerseys,
they're all going to think he's a soccer player.
Blind Charlie is going to just blend right in. You don't even notice him anymore, which is not good for us.
It's dangerous.
Not good for him. But good morning and welcome to your Thursday. It's a prequend. We got lots to get to this morning, including all that water park access that you could possibly hope for, and also Monster Jam, plus whatever else we forgot to give you this week, we'll do today. Allie, we got to start, though, with this message that's been sitting on the GOAT line. Apparently, you misspoke yesterday.
Oh, I'm sure I did a million times.
And
things are not going well.
Yeah, and you said you made a claim on the airwaves that is, I guess, technically blasphemy. I don't know if blasphemy is the right word, or what's the thing? You didn't say alleged, so I guess potentially someone could sue you for saying something that is wrong. So here's
was it defamatory?
It may have been even defamatory. That's maybe the word I was looking for. Defamatory.
Hey, you're good at this.
Thank you. Well, listen.
I would love for you to go to court and say, this is blasphemy!
It's not about God,
you
sir.
didn't say alleged. I rest my case.
You tell me if this is defamatory or it could be either one. You decide after you hear it, but I can't believe that we are spreading lies over the airwaves with this fine radio station.
What's up, Klein Ally? It's the Bud Light Bros. Real quick, just wanted to check in and ask, where the hell are these outrageous and false allegations coming from that we're cousins and not brothers? Yeah, we are a product of Mount Silver and Papa Highlight. We are bonded by blood, Bud Light, and our Klein Ally Show tattoos. That's right.
So you claimed yesterday that you found out the Bud Light Bros are not brothers, but they're cousins.
I thought somebody told me that.
They're claiming that they are 100% cousins. I mean, brothers.
Oh, man.
That they're bonded by...
You are checked out.
Yeah, I'm checked out, guys. Today's going to be a struggle.
We have so much time left. Please just...
Is the show over yet? Jesus Christ. So anyway, they say that's a lie.
I would not have said that if somebody hadn't told me that.
Well,
somebody told me that.
That's racist on your part. You just assume that they're all just cousins, that they can possibly be brothers.
No, somebody was like, did you know they're not brothers? I swear, I didn't just come up with this.
That may have been something we did to mess with you.
Probably.
I feel like we said anyway.
They do look more like cousins than brothers.
No, they look very similar.
No, they do not.
They both got the Klein Ally Show tattoos on them. That's similar. They got
only brothers do that.
They have the same taste in alcoholism. I mean, they got.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I stand corrected.
Anyways, when's the next hang? We miss you guys and our boys, Sammy and Seki. We want to know whose office we can pass out in next.
Oh.
Maybe Justin the Engineer, Wayne, sales lady Becky. Or we did notice you guys got a brand new couch in the office. It looks mighty comfortable. Yeah, I can lay my head on that.
We did get a new couch in the
How
back
did they know
office.
we got a new
I don't know.
Yeah, how do they know that?
You could see it from Vanessa's camera on the YouTube, I guess.
Oh, okay.
And they watch our show on their like giant 65-inch TV.
It was part of the list of Vanessa's demands.
Yeah, Vanessa's demand when the show is doing well, which it's not anymore. So
she got a new equally ugly couch.
Yeah, she got it. We got a couch in the back. And she
This
got
one's nice
we got
and comfortable.
a new couch in the back, so the Bud Light Bros can pass out there.
Oh, and Allie, you don't got nothing to worry about that Abovian character taking your job. Oh, that girl that Klein's always simping over.
Hey, hold on. Let's not say I'm simping on her. All right, I like Abovian. She's great, and maybe one day she comes in here and fills in for Allie when Allie leaves on maternity leave.
Because
Yeah,
of her
she's
skill
hot.
set.
But she doesn't have what you got.
So you have nothing to worry about. Bud Light Bros say you have nothing to worry about because she's got nothing compared to you.
Your cankles, your hooves that you call feet,
Oh.
your long-ass pretty neck, or your shiny forehead that illuminates the darkest skies.
It's beautiful. Your shiny five head that
you.
illuminates the darkest skies.
So wait, we went from my cankles to my hooves.
Yep.
To my long, beautiful neck.
Long ass neck.
And my five head that glistens in the sun.
Yeah, all your imperfections is what makes you a 10, girl.
There you have it. Your imperfections is what makes you a 10. That's
And I got
100.
plenty of them.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, and by the time your pregnancy is done, you're going to be a twin. Double wide. Hold on. Hit me with that forklift sign.
Yeah, there she goes.
Anyways, have a safe and happy 4th of July. Happy birthday, Martha. Enjoy your summer break, guys. Love you guys. Hashtag grow the show. Viva Klein Ally Show. Bud Light Bros. It is what it is. Sweet dick.
Klein Ally Show. Mornings on K-Rock. K-Rock. Yeah! K-Rock.
All right, let's pay the people, shall we? The very least we can do is give you some money on a Thrifty Thursday. Take the money from El Cheapo, please. She needs it, but it could be yours. And, yeah, things are expensive. They're about to get a whole lot more expensive. Real flex in life is having more kids, because kids pricey. Just in lice shampoo alone, I feel like I'm down thousands this year. So
And
imagine.
teeth, right? Every time they
Oh,
lose a
my
tooth.
God. Another kid lost another tooth. And I'm running out of, I don't have cash on hand. The last time I had to put a Visa gift card under her pillow.
How much you giving them?
Well, if I had cash on hand, it'd be, a couple. Well, it used to be coins. I'd try to find like one of them shiny Sacagawea coins.
So that's cool.
It was only worth $1, but it looked like it was fancy
Right.
tooth fairy money.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's the best win for me. $2 bills occasionally would go under there because they're like,
nice.
oh man, Tooth Fairy's got access to the real currency.
It's a special currency.
Last time, Tooth came out at like 10:30 at night. I had no cash. I wasn't going to run out. Reached in my wallet. I think she got like a Visa gift card for like $11.44.
She was pretty
What a
stoked
weird
about it.
She was excited because she's like, Tooth Fairy left me a credit card. I can buy whatever I want. I'm like, well, within reason you can.
So then last night, was she is she going to wake up disappointed this morning?
I don't know what she's got under there now. I said, I think I told my wife, throw something in an envelope and get it under the pillow ASAP.
Oh, my God, you're leaving her up to, it's going to be like a
I don't know what it is. She's got no idea what.
Birkin bag.
I think
Tooth Fairy.
Tooth
Wow.
Fairy left me a Birkin.
Wow. Crap.
That's amazing. So we'll find out. I don't know, but it feels like at this point, her mouth is so jacked up with all the teeth she's losing. And I feel like now I don't even see them come out anymore. She just comes up and shows me, here's a loose tooth in my hand.
Do you think she's playing you?
She could be hustling
Maybe she's
me.
giving you the same tooth.
Because it feels like in the last, I don't know, month, there's been like 4 or 5. I don't think that
She's
many.
getting teeth off the playground?
Yeah, like I think she just presents me
Listen,
with.
kid, I'm going to take your teeth and I'm going to get a Visa gift card, all right? That's how this works.
Yeah, she just comes up and shows me a tooth. Like, all right, throw it under the pillow.
Take my tooth.
Let's see what happens. I don't know what's happening, but I feel like I'm getting cooked here.
She's smart.
I don't know what's up, but
Isn't she the one that peed in the middle of the floor?
yeah, that's right. Because I told her she had to go to her room.
Yeah, she's got some good manipulation tactics.
It's like too smart. She's outsmarted me already.
She's going to prank you too, right?
No, the other one pranked me.
They're both smarter than
They're
you.
both smarter than me. It's a sad day for me. If you'd like Allie's money, call now. 800-520-1067. 5 questions about the news. We're going to come back. We will give you Allie's money, and then we got a big show in store for you today, believe it or not. And as much as you think that we are checked out, because we're thinking about 4th of July and summer break and all that other stuff, I want you to know that we couldn't possibly be more checked out than Allie was yesterday.
And now, a moment with Allie.
Are you a thrill seeker ride? Do you like the water rides, or are you a lazy river person?
All right.
Glad I asked.
That was a moment with Allie. There you go. Call now, play next, win her money after this.
Slap on your SPF 1067 and slide through summer with K-Rock. Dive into 4 packs of tickets to all these SoCal water parks. Not Soak City, with 23 different speed, tube, and body slides in one of the longest lazy rivers in the country. Hurricane Harbor, Los Angeles. Southern California's most thrilling water parks open every day until 7 p.m. through August 8th. And Wild Rivers, Irvine's ultimate water park experience. Hydrate every hour from 9 to 6 to splash your way in.
KROQ.
Klein Ally Show. Ally will leave the K-Rock studios in moments. Your chance to battle her for her own money on a Thrifty Thursday. A lot of times people leave custom theme songs on the goat line to try to get Ally all psyched out so she's not feeling great about herself and has a better chance of losing her money to you, the fine people of Southern California that want to take Ally's cash. In this particular case, though, someone has already written a theme song for when Ally's out of here on maternity leave.
Yeah, it's okay, sweet gifts. Hey, I came up with your theme song for when Allie's gone, and Alina is going to be with you. How about this? Klein, it's way less gay.
Oh.
Great theme song. So there you go.
Everyone is really looking forward to this, aren't they?
Not my wife.
I mean, it's 9 months away.
Yeah, and who knows
and
what
everyone's
happens.
like, woohoo!
Allie could be one of these women that gives birth at 9 a.m. and is back here working by 10 a.m. She's just
Is that what you're hoping for now?
Yeah, no
for
time.
your wife's sake?
You don't need any time. I'm going to tell you something about maternity leave. I speak on behalf of women everywhere.
Okay.
You know, your body's gone through a lot, so you deserve to rest for, an afternoon.
Oh.
But I think it's important you get back, because what you'll realize is being here is way less demanding than being around a screaming newborn.
I actually would disagree with you.
Really?
Because when the babies are first born, all they do is just kind of sit there. They're just little... Huh?
You're not going to breastfeed?
I might give it an effort. I gave it an effort last time. It didn't really work that well.
You said I could have some of your colostrum.
That's the
Gotta
most
feed
important.
The neck. Gotta feed my neck. Come on. Give me some of that. Give me some good stuff.
What if I made my placenta into pills? Would you eat them?
Whoa.
I would eat your placenta.
Oh, that's nasty.
All right, we're doing that.
What are you doing,
High
man?
voltage.
What if I do a smoothie?
I would eat Allie's placenta if it was in pill form. I would not eat it if it was like grilled on hibachi. Well, hold on. I do like hibachi.
You do like hibachi. What if it was seasoned properly?
I don't know. I'm trying to remember. I feel like I've eaten placenta before.
You ate your wife's placenta.
Oh, I did.
In San Francisco, yes.
That
was gross.
Let's pitch it to Guy Fieri to come in and
he's
work
the only
his
one who
magic
can
on
cook
it.
it
Yeah, if we get, here's the deal.
Not Giada.
I will make a deal because I find it absolutely disgusting and I'm nauseous even thinking about this. If we find like a real deal chef, like one of these, Giada de la Renta or
No,
Barefoot.
then she'd call it placenta.
Placenta. If we find one
You
of
want
these,
the barefoot Contessa? Isn't she racist?
No,
that's
Paula Deen.
Oh, let's get Paula Deen.
But
No,
Paula Deen
Eden Garden
would probably cover your placenta in butter, and I would probably be delicious.
Probably the only thing that can save it is butter and cheese.
Vanessa, you have to find a list. I'm being serious right now, and I will make this claim, and it's going to be a while before we pay this off. If we find an A-list quality chef, A-list quality. This isn't like someone that works at Chipotle part-time that said they'll come in here and do that. A-list chef, Michelin star.
More placenta?
And they want to cook that.
Gordon Ramsay, Wolfgang Puck.
Any of those, yeah. Bam. Who's the guy that yells that?
Emeril Lagasse.
Bam. Placenta. Bam.
Love
If
it.
anyone who does Allie's placenta, if they're A-list, I will eat it.
What about like a famed sushi chef that could give you like a pure version of my placenta over rice with some musu sauce?
Nobu guy,
Yeah.
or we just lost. I think we just had some big famous sushi chef that just died. The guy who created Katsuya.
Yes, that
he's
guy
gone.
Mm-hmm. So he's out.
R.I.P. He's out. That's the one guy. If you can get that guy, I'll do it. Say hi to Daniel right now. Good morning, Daniel. Welcome to K-Rock. Hi.
Good morning.
Someone asking if I'd eat your placenta if it was covered in gravy. Klein did claim he'd eat anything covered in gravy. It would take more than just gravy, but that's a good start. Daniel, 5 questions about the news. Allie will leave the K-Rock studios. Your round will officially begin in moments. If do better than Allie, she'll be forced to pay you $100. You want to raise that today, Allie, in honor of $250 in honor of listen to this.
Wow.
In honor of America's 250th birthday. We're going to throw $250 your way if you beat Allie, okay?
Okay.
That's a lot better than what you thought you were calling for, so a lot of people are mad at themselves, kicking themselves now. When I would have called for $250. Your round starts now. Please answer these questions accurately. Do not cheat, and let's go.
Allie knows the news.
Someone pointing out on the text line that Vanessa definitely knows chefs, so that's the perfect person to go out and find a chef for this. Go to question number 1. A daredevil couple was arrested for free climbing to the top of what yesterday? Daniel?
The Empire State Building.
Question 2. This K-Rock artist has just officially crowned himself as the greatest front man of all time.
Mick Jagger.
All right, Mick Jagger. Go to question number 3. To celebrate just how fat this country truly is, Tombstone Pizza has dropped a new frozen pizza where the crust is made of what instead of actual pizza crust?
Cheese?
Cheese. More cheese. We got a question number 4. E. coli has been detected in the tap water in what L.A. neighborhood, which has forced a boil water warning for residents of that area?
East L.A.
East L.A. And we go to final question. Question number 5. Governor Newsom has officially declared May 17th a day to celebrate what action icon? It will officially be this person's day on May 17th. This was just announced yesterday, but who is getting their own day? The state of California.
Superman.
Superman. All right. Let's bring Allie in. We'll score it together. See what's going on. There's a lot of stuff in the world, a lot of news, World Cup action, of course, the obvious stuff, and then there's the stories that may have slipped through the cracks, but we make sure nothing slips through the cracks here. There's Allie. She's growing a life inside of her as we speak.
It's sucking the life out of me.
Beautiful to witness this happen. Question number 1.
Yeah.
A daredevil couple was arrested for free climbing to the top of what?
The Empire State Building.
Can't wait till we break this down a little bit later, but truly incredible to look at for so many reasons, and the coverage of it was incredible as well. That is the right answer. He got that too, so both of you are on the board 1-1 early, playing for $250 to celebrate the 250th birthday of America. We go to question number 2, and it's tied up 1-1. This K-Rock artist has just officially crowned himself as the greatest frontman of all time.
Oh, was it Liam Gallagher? It was one of the Gallagher brothers.
So Liam Gallagher has said, and it's funny because you guessed Mick Jagger, and he says he's better than Mick Jagger. He's better than any other frontman that's ever been and ever will be, and that is the correct answer. It's Liam Gallagher of Oasis says that he is the best frontman of all time. Which may or may not be true, but to call yourself
it's definitely not true.
I mean, it would be arguable.
100% not true.
Of all time? Absolutely not.
It's definitely a very Liam Gallagher thing to say, though, for sure. We go to question 3. Allie goes up 1, but don't worry, there's still plenty of questions left. Just to
this
prove,
could cause another fight between the two of them, by the way.
By the way, very possibly could, and then they break up for 10 more years.
I am bollocks.
Then they come back for a big money grab again in 2035. Question number 3. Tombstone Pizza is helping us prove that America is by far the fattest country in the world because they have just released a new frozen pizza where the pizza crust is made of what instead of actual crust?
Donuts?
Ah, man, that is American. That's a little ridiculous. He said cheese. The crust is made of more cheese.
I think they've done that before.
But in this particular case, they've decided that the world is ready for the first ever garlic parmesan French fry pizza crust. So the
garlic parmesan French fries?
So the crust is just garlic parmesan French fries. And then on top of that, they've mashed those fries together into some sort of a pizza crust looking thing and covered it with cheese and everything else. Thanks, America. That's why it's called Tombstone, because you eat enough of those, that's what you get.
Yeah. America.
We go to your next question. No one gets the point. Allie's still up 1 with 2 left. E. coli has been detected in the tap water in what L.A. neighborhood, forcing a boil water warning?
I think that was K-Town, but I
so
can't quite
he
remember.
said East L.A., and the correct answer is Koreatown. But let me just do some geographical math on this one.
Geographical math?
Well, I mean, it is east of here, so I would argue
It's
that
not East L.A.
it's east of where we're sitting right now.
East of L.A. East is like east of downtown.
Let's call it a push on that one, right?
Okay, come on.
I mean, I'd like to keep the guy in the money
Fine.
for a second.
Fine.
Allie gets the point. Governor Newsom has officially declared May 17th to be named after this man, this action icon, getting his own day in the state of California. Which action icon is getting his own day finally?
Is it Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Schwarzenegger, no. He thought it was Superman. But you guys aren't thinking big enough.
Is it Chuck Norris?
No, but I was thinking it was time. No, it's the great Bruce Lee. Welcome to May 17th, also now known as Bruce Lee Day, officially signed into action yesterday.
It's kind of late after the fact.
A little bit late.
Yeah, no
A little bit late.
Yeah,
little bit
seriously.
late.
When did he die? Like 20 years ago?
But I think that he is the first Chinese-born American that that has a day named after him in the history of the state or something. So it's a big deal, and I just think that we need to break more boards with our hands. So as we celebrate Bruce Lee Day. Well, sadly, Daniel, Allie does not have to give you $250. I wish she did, but what must you shamefully admit over the airwaves of K-Rock? Go ahead.
Allie knows the news.
That's right. I'm so sorry. I was really let down right there. Just when I thought we'd all get excited and be like, yeah, pay that man his money.
I'm sorry, he didn't know anything.
You have to rub it in. Jesus Christ.
And he didn't.
I got half birthday shamed yesterday. We'll talk about it next.
Klein Ally Show.
Mornings on K-Rock. Yeah! K-Rock.
Yesterday, you guys gave me a hard time because I was disappointed that no one wished me a happy half birthday, also known as a halfy birthday. And
You, of all people, should hate the concept of a halfy birthday.
I think it's funny.
Okay.
I think it's better than a real birthday. And you guys challenged
off
me.
Off the air, your wife said she was going to get you some Randy donuts. I don't think that made it onto the air. Was she serious about it, or did she forget?
No, there were donuts when I got home.
Really?
Yeah, the crondant.
Whoa.
The really good one I like now.
Oh, those ones that you eat like 5 of?
The half croissant, half donut.
So she didn't forget. She remembered.
She didn't forget.
Or she ordered them pretty quickly.
Yeah, or right. Yeah, I don't know what happened. But by the time I got home, I said, where are those donuts you claimed you have? Expecting exactly what you expected, Omar, that you would say, oh, I was just kidding or whatever.
Yeah.
And she pulls out this bag of 2 donuts, crondants.
Nice.
And I said, wow, that's so excessive. But I ate them both.
So your happy birthday present was 2 crondons?
You don't have to do a present for half birthdays. It's just nice to be acknowledged. And you guys
With
said
a crondon or 2?
Well, yeah, and you guys said yesterday that why don't I go to a coffee place, or why don't I go to a sandwich shop?
Well, there were a few places that offered deals for half birthdays. This is what somebody texted in. There's, I think, a Cheesecake Factory and Yogurtland.
I think a few others. So I went in and attempted to drop the half birthday card to see if it was valued in the real world. I know you guys don't care about it here, but why not? Let's go ahead and start bringing that back to popularity.
Well, if you can get
again.
money off, then hey, I'm a fan. Whatever you can do to get a couple of bucks.
This was me walking into a Starbucks to try to let them know it was my half birthday, and it does sound pathetic.
Well, they do give you a free coffee, a free beverage of your choice on your birthday.
On your
so
actual
I would
birthday.
imagine that on your half birthday, they could give you 50% off.
On my way in, I get accosted by a homeless man who is hoping that I can give him...
Hey, it's my half birthday.
Yeah, I'll get you a small cup of coffee. Just want a black cup of coffee? I don't have that, but you want a cup of coffee or no? Yeah, a little small. All right. So first I'm walking in, and the guy says,
Why didn't
hey,
you give him a job, dude?
He says, can you get me a cup of coffee? And I said, sure. And then he goes, actually, what I really need is a job. And I said, I don't have that, but I can...
Dude, you work in radio. We could always use the homeless
You
guy.
got Johnny here.
Yeah, it's a good point. That's how I found Johnny, too. Same exact way. So I said, listen, do you want the coffee or not? And he did want the coffee. Because a lot of times they said, can you help me get a cup of coffee? Really what they want is the money. They
I
don't
wonder
want
if
the
you had
coffee.
offered him a job. He's like, you know what I really want? Actually.
is a horse. It just keeps going up. All right.
If you give a homeless man a cup of coffee, he's going to want a
I'm
job.
walking in, and now I'm already on the hook for this guy's cup of coffee. That was a homeless man beating me as I walked in.
I thought he was shooting at you.
Yeah, no, that was that's when I opened the door to the Starbucks. How you doing? Hi, how are you? I'm Good. Today's my half birthday.
Hey, happy half birthday.
Hey, you celebrate that here at Starbucks?
Just regular birthday.
So right away I
Did
say...
he give you like a slap, like a hey man?
He
sounded like there was some kind of a handshake happening.
I reached my hand out. He did not shake it. And instead he's kind of high-fived the counter.
Oh, I see.
So,
It's like,
yeah,
whoa,
yeah.
my man.
Yeah, so I said, it's my
Okay.
half birthday. Do you guys celebrate those? And he says, we only celebrate actual birthdays or something like that. So already I was shot down.
Just regular birthday.
I'm going to get a large iced coffee with protein foam.
Oh, my God. Protein foam.
You got to add protein. Got to feed the neck, Allie. Got to feed the neck.
It has
I thought you were off
plenty
of it.
to eat.
When summer started, I thought you were off of it.
I know. I need to wean off the protein. I can't go cold turkey off the protein.
Don't these fitness guys, they like bulk up and then they do some kind of a calorie cut?
Yeah, not me.
Okay.
I'm not calorie cutting. The opposite. I'm not
just
doing
gonna
it.
keep going.
I'm just going to keep going until I explode.
Okay.
I'm going to buy that man out there a small cup of coffee. All right.
Does he want cream and sugar?
So now I'm trying to do a nice thing, and this is the problem. I can't do nice things without it becoming a hassle. I say, I'd like to buy that man out there a cup of coffee. And then she says, does he want cream and sugar? Now I'm inside. This guy's standing outside, pacing around. I don't know what the guy's called.
So you have to go out
So
there.
now I have to walk back outside.
You should have just get him some protein foam.
I mean, the guy probably could have used it, to be honest. Now I got to walk back outside just to go, and I'm holding up a line of people behind me too that have already heard me do the whole half birthday thing, so they're not happy.
And
then
they're like, this
And now I
guy.
got to go out, and this homeless guy that's probably asked every single person that showed up there, hey, give me something, and I'm the sucker that decided to get him a coffee.
Does he want cream and sugar?
He didn't say, but want that
This music is so loud.
so loud
God.
in there, I know. Not a lot of half birthday celebrations here, huh? So I'm now trying to bring it back to the reason I'm there, which is to see if I get any sort of a hookup for being in the half birthday. They have yet to charge me yet, so I'm thinking maybe before they ring it up.
Did you also try and plant the fact that you're buying somebody else a coffee, like to try and gain their sympathy or their good graces?
I didn't think about that. I wasn't that calculated, but it would have been a nice... If I'm the barista and I go, this guy just bought a homeless guy coffee and it's his half birthday, maybe you give him a little something, you know?
He's both a good saint and
Right.
a man who celebrates.
Not a lot of half birthday celebrations here, huh? No one cares?
Just regular birthdays.
Regular birthdays only? I feel like the half birthday is very underrated, you know?
Turn the music
not a
up
whole
louder.
weekend. He decided to put the music up
He's
louder.
trying to drown you out.
He said to me, are you planning on celebrating all weekend long, is what he said.
Oh, no.
Not a whole weekend thing, just the day. Just the day. I got charged full price, Allie. Full price for my coffee and full price for the homeless man's
As
coffee
you
as
should.
well.
Now, yesterday was a special day in my house. It was my cat's sweet 16 birthday. Now, should I go to Starbucks?
Yes.
And
Yes, you should.
You should.
You go
It's
right
my
back to that
cat's
same person
16th
and tell them that exact thing. Same person in line. Just go. I don't know if you guys do anything for Kat's 16th birthday, but...
Which I also made up because I don't know her real birthday.
Right. So once again, just to show you, we do the stupid things on the show that we say we'll do. A waste of everyone's time. But apparently you guys are right.
Did that guy enjoy his coffee?
No. As soon as I gave him the coffee, he said, "What I really
Threw it in your
He
face.
said, "What I really want is something to eat." And then I felt terrible because I go, "Well, dude, I'm not going to get back in that line."
Then why did he start with a cup of coffee? Just say, I want some egg bites or I want to...
Yeah, I know, and I would have done all that, but whatever. We move on now. We come back in a moment. A.D.D. News is next on K-Rock.
Flying Ally Show. World famous. 106.7 K-Rock. K-Rock.
K-Rock, Klein Ally Show, live interactive. The number to join us on the text line or the phones, 800-520-1067. If you would like to participate, lots of actions, lots of opportunities to win stuff today, including Johnny Doesn't Know, a little round of gunshot or fireworks to get you ready for the 4th. Some generation wars coming up next hour to prove that you are the greatest of all the generations as the war continues to rage on between Gen Z and Millennials and Boomers and Gen Xers, and we prove who is the best generation every single week right here on the show. Right now, though, let's get into this, your news on K-Rock.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for A.D.D. News.
news.
Well, a couple got engaged at the top of the Empire State Building yesterday. It was elaborate. It was illegal. In my opinion, the bigger you make the proposal, the more likely you are to end up divorced. But these two have a lot in common, which is mainly climbing tall buildings together and taking pictures. In fact, they did so in a Netflix documentary a couple years ago called Skywalkers, a love story.
Fascinating
Followed
show.
them around
Great
as they
show.
scaled these giant skyscrapers. This was the news covering this as it happened. And they are watching the proposal happen on live television.
If these people can get up to where they are, that raises a host of security questions. And they've seemingly done it, Kira, without any carabiner or belay ropes. Oh, dear God, Kira, this guy is getting down on a knee, perhaps proposing to this individual.
He seems like he was.
God.
Oh, dear God, Kira.
That was.
You ruined his life.
Hey, the man is getting married.
Of the two things he did today, this is the worst decision, is getting engaged right now, not climbing the Empire State Building with no safety gear.
Exactly.
He's also proposing with no carabiner or belay ropes.
Oh, my gosh. Aaron, I think that's exactly what could be happening. I wish WABC would just move a little bit more around so we could see what he's doing down on his knee.
Show me the ring, girl.
This is
Well, I would
crazy.
imagine if it's a proposal, it's an elaborate one, and I hope she said yes. But it is
and you know what
undoubtedly
else,
going
Aaron?
to end in their arrest.
Aaron, I hope this is not
Yes.
Taylor. I hope this is not Taylor and Travis. But then again, he already proposed. Never mind.
Oh, God. Throw her off the building.
The live jokes are just
They are
choice.
not good. When they choose to go off prompter, it is never good.
Oh, my God, when they're doing live coverage. So they are being charged with burglary, reckless endangerment, criminal mischief, violation of local law, possession of burglar's tools, criminal tampering, criminal trespass, and disorderly conduct. And if you watch the Skywalkers show or movie, I haven't seen it, but they...
So cool. They climbed to the top of this building, I think in Singapore, in that one. And they talk about how they...
Because the laws are so strict there, they were terrified of getting caught.
Yeah.
Because if they get arrested, I think it's like a locked up abroad. Like, you're done, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible what they are able to do. And then once they get up there, they just there's some. This girl's really good looking too. It doesn't hurt.
Yeah,
I mean, they're both
beautiful.
good looking. I think the guy probably is too because he's all in shape and whatnot.
And
but,
they're Russian, but they live in Jersey.
oh, is that true? All I know is they get on top of these buildings, and a lot of times they like pretty much do full makeout sessions on top of these buildings. Like,
well, wouldn't you if you got to the top?
And they do this full well knowing that they're going to get arrested.
Sometimes they know that, like, I'm sure they probably knew yesterday they were going to get arrested because I want
They
to say
said
they were.
we've been arrested before.
But a lot of times, like the one that happened on the Netflix thing, they escaped. They got away. They got to the top. They took the pictures. They did all the stuff, and then they got out. It's pretty incredible.
Did they base jump off of it? At any
No.
point, or
I think
nothing like
they
that?
have
Maybe
to
they just climb
hide.
to the top and take pics.
In the one that I saw on Netflix, and not giving anything away, at some point they basically hid. I think they had to hide for days.
No way.
In like one of the under construction floors of the building.
Yeah, and they were like whispering and quiet and trying not to draw any attention.
Right, they were like looking for them and they couldn't find them, and then they snuck out. It was kind of incredible, to be honest. I'm into this people. This Catwoman lady, she's hot.
I mean, I think this is pretty stupid.
Put her on the list of possible replacements for Allie when she's out.
Catwoman lady.
Catwoman climber lady. Yeah, get her.
Hot cat lady.
Here's what I find amazing, that you were able to have such a specific hobby.
Right.
And then find another person that
has that
loves that hobby to the point where you can do this together and live a happy life. Good for you. This was the moment that the cops called into the chopper pilot and they were drawn attention to what was going on.
Yeah, what's all the hoopla going on over there?
Two geniuses climbed to the top of the Empire State Building, the top of the spire.
Oh, that's awesome. It's a little hot for that, isn't it?
It's just the beginning of this week.
It's not some worker changing a light, is it?
Nah, it's a male, female, dressed in black. They had some flag they were waving when they were up at the top. And he just proposed to her.
Another day in New York.
I was going to regret that.
Everyone that found out about the proposal part, they're like, oh.
I think, I don't know what their actual flag said, what the message was. But
I'll tell you. It said, when the power of love beats the power... when the power of love beats the love of power, the world knows peace.
And I think, look, I don't know what all that means because I'm not smart, and it sounds like you got to figure out poetry what that is.
I think it means that when people are just power-hungry a-holes, us, then
Right.
we're all miserable.
But I
when
think, but
love can
with
triumph
all
over
of
that,
the,
we're happy.
with all of the messaging that's out there now, and this country sucks and that country sucks, political this, political that, doing through all of that just to put a nice flag up there that's promoting love, a little bit of love in the world. That's good. I don't know. What
I was glad that it wasn't like PETA.
Right.
Or some kind of agenda,
Sure.
where I'm like, oh, annoying. An In-N-Out secret menu item is having a bit of a moment right now. It's an item that's been around on the secret menu for a while. It's been a favorite for a lot of people. But now because of the protein craze, because you have people like Klein getting protein foam on their coffees, it's become a go-to for fitness freaks. And it is the 3-patty Flying Dutchman. It's 3 patties, 3 slices of cheese, and the sauteed onions for buns.
Oh, yeah, I've had it.
It's got 44 grams of protein.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
got 4 grams of carbs. It's 550 calories. It's become this big go-to for gym rats. Other people are saying, hey, it's also just word to the wise, got 42 grams of fat in it. But if you're not worried about fat and you're more about the low-carb, high-protein life, it's a good option for you.
High protein. What's my next order going to be? Because I have my In-N-Out order. I've
The
had it for a
3-patty
while.
Flying Dutchman.
3-patty Flying Dutchman. I got to give that a shot. All right. I'll be getting those after the show today.
How many?
That's good to go.
How many think of these you could put down?
Probably 2 or 3 of those. No buns, right?
No buns.
Yeah, that's what we're talking
How many
about.
does your neck eat?
2 for the neck. Get a puppy patty for the neck, too, on top of that, and then go to town. Get
A
into
puppy Dutchman for my neck.
For my neck, please. Brand new hour of the show starts now. Here we go.
Klein Ally Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County.
The Sonic Pulse of Los Angeles.
This is the world famous K-Rock.
Good morning. It is Thursday. It is the Prequend, and it is a BF Thursday for those of you that celebrate. So enjoy yourself some breakfast for dinner, and tag us. You will thank us later, I'm sure. Lots to get into on the show today. Quickly, though, Allie, as you know, the Goat Line usually calls us out when we do things that are incorrect or we say things that are wrong. And I feel bad because we've created apparently quite a problem because of our Showtime episode yesterday.
Oh.
And I hate.
What did we say?
I hate creating drama for the listeners.
Is this about Jake?
It is about Jake indirectly. Jake explained to us in detail on the Showtime podcast yesterday, uncensored Klein Ally Showtime. You can download that his on-again, off-again relationship with the succulent girlfriend, as he called her, has come to an end after she broke it off with him because he claimed she was too into him that she had to break it off. And I wasn't sure.
We called shenanigans on
Called
that.
shenanigans. But,
I'm too into
but
you.
he did let us know that his this girl that he was sleeping with on and off for a while now had a kid. Not Jake's kid, but had a kid. And I assumed, because I did meet a listener at one of our events that has a kid, and she leaves a lot of messages on the Go Line. Her name is the Mom Tender. So I just asked, casually, I said, oh, Jake, is it the Mom Tender you're sleeping with? And he said, no. Well, apparently, the Mom Tender said her husband is a big fan of our show and listened, and this has created quite a controversy in their marriage, and I feel bad about this.
Mom Tender here. I was listening to the Showtime today, and my husband overheard it. Yes, I have a husband. He's a mailman, by the way. But
I had no idea she was married because I've seen her at a few of our events, and she's always just rolling around with that kid solo. So I've never seen a man ever. I just see her and that kid, the Mom Tender.
She's brought us gifts before.
Yeah.
She brought gifts for my kids. She's very nice.
She's very nice, but I had no idea that she was married. And when Jake said he was sleeping with some listener with a kid, I don't know why I assumed that. I guess we could have more.
her? 'Cause
I
you're
just
an idiot.
assumed it was her.
now he thinks I'm having an affair with Jake because of the Showtime episode.
I'm sorry.
Even though Jake said he wasn't, and now it's a whole issue with us.
Oh.
So it's really fun for me. I still love the show. He thinks I'm too obsessed with the show, and he thinks our daughter is too obsessed with the show. But, yes, no. Jake and I are not in a succulent girlfriend relationship.
No.
And, yeah.
I'm sorry.
You could shout that out to my husband tomorrow on the show live. He'd really appreciate it to tell him that I've never been intimate with Jake. Yes, thank you. Bye.
You know, a lot of women can say that. That's nothing special.
We should make those shirts.
We should make them.
We don't need to make those.
You know what, Vanessa? Make a note.
Every person in the world could have one.
I've never been intimate with Jake shirts. Those will be available soon at our next hang.
And we'll give a special one to Mom Tender as an apology.
Yeah, sorry about that. I guess I was just asking questions. I don't have any inside information, but Jake can confirm that he would take credit for any and all women he was ever been with, and this is not one of them. Right?
Right.
Right, okay. It's K-Rock for Klein Ally Show. Sorry.
Klein Ally Show.
Someone on the show almost died yesterday, but they lived to tell the tale. And there's a lot of close calls, I would imagine. You probably had a few of them, and you go afterwards, have a moment where you go, whoa, that was close. Sometimes it's close, and then sometimes it's real close.
Well, you don't want to be one of those stories that's like fatal accident on the 405. Traffic will be closed and backed up for hours, and you're a part of that story.
My biggest fear is not that I die.
It's that you're the story.
That I create, hours and hours of backup for other people.
Especially if it was your fault.
My legacy is that I have now shut down the 405 in both directions. That is,
both directions.
That would be
that's so many lanes.
Some death, and then people would be just because they wouldn't even know I was the reason, but they would be like, I don't know who caused this, but
they would
hate
still
that
hate
person.
you.
Hate that person.
Exactly.
I don't want to be that guy.
And we all know that when you're on your way home from work, you are in autopilot mode. You're not really paying attention. You're paying attention, but you could basically do it without really focusing on what you're doing because you do the drive every single day. That was the case with me. I was on the 405. I was in the left lane. I was in the carpool lane. I was listening to some podcast, zoning out, and there was a woman in front of me who decided to get over. So she's in the left lane. She's in front of me, this little white car. She gets over, and since she gets over, I start to accelerate so I can go a little faster, get home a little sooner.
Were you self-pleasuring or just driving regular?
Just driving regular that day. I was tired yesterday. You know this.
Mm-hmm.
And then, all of a sudden, she decides she wants to get back over right when I am passing her. So we are right next to each other. She decides without blinker, I'm just going to go right back to where I was and starts to get over right up in my grill. And, I'm half paying attention, but then I start realizing, like, whoa, a car accident is about to happen. She's about to sideswipe me, and then I'm going to hit the center median, and I'm going to flip around. This is going to be bad, because we're going fast.
And this is because you refuse to ever let anyone in, right?
No, she got over. She got into another lane.
But perhaps, Allie, earlier on, at some point, which you didn't pay attention to, because you don't know. You like to box out. You're a big boxer. You did it with me the other day in Elena Bovian. You boxed me right out of that seat next to her. You do the same thing.
I didn't box anybody.
You're very
I was
boxy.
minding my business as a single woman in the carpool lane.
But you've boxed out many people before, and when cars try to get in, you do that thing where you speed up a little bit and you let them know, hey, you're not getting in here.
Most of the time, when people have their blinker on, they don't even know they have their blinker on. They are not aggressive enough to get over when they have space. I will give you a hot minute, but if you're not going to get over, I'm going past you. You can then figure out how to get in behind me, because I have time and time again let people in and regretted it. So she got over. I decided to speed up. We are equidistant right next to each other. Starts veering into the lane, and I immediately slam on my brakes. I start going to the left. I am about to crash into the median next to me. I'm thinking this woman is sideswiping me, and then she realizes what she does at the last second, gets back over, and looks at me and does this little wave like,
my bad.
Sorry.
Right.
And I'm thinking, oh, my God, I'm pretty sure that there was impact. I think we hit each other. At least my mirror, there's got to be some damage here, because
Rubbing
it was
racing.
Exactly. There was some rubbing going on. I was thinking in my head, I am getting into a bad accident right now. This is going to ruin my day. It's going to total my car. That's it for my car. I was probably within an inch of hitting the center median. It was bad. So I'm thinking, okay, whoa, I don't know what happened here, but we better pull over and see what's going on. She starts...
Pull over? For that?
We need to... What do you mean for that?
Seems like there was a nothing thing.
It was not, dude. I was also in that left shoulder where there's like debris everywhere, things flying around. There's cars that are braking behind me. It was a mess.
But to try to coordinate a let's pull over situation on the freeway, you know that you're about to create a backup now.
Well, she starts getting over. Now she's putting her blinker on. She starts getting over into the lane. So I'm following her, getting over into the lanes. And I'm going, okay, she's just got one more little exit to make. We're going to get off on the exit, or we're going to pull over and just look, make sure everything's okay. And then, boop, she goes on to a connecting freeway. And then, boom, she's gone.
She
ghosted me. Completely deserted me.
Do you think that she was trying to give you the illusion that she was going to pull over with you?
Yes.
And then as soon as you...
She bamboozled me and went on a different freeway. And then I was like, whoa. And I tried to look at her, make the eye contact thing, like, hey, whoa, what happened here? And she's just stone cold looking forward. And
Couldn't you have followed her onto the other freeway and done a little chase situation?
I mean, I wasn't going to go the wrong way on the 101. That would have elongated my day even more. And then as we're going, I was like, did she hit me? Am I crazy? Did we really even need to pull over? This was almost a very bad accident, but maybe everything was fine.
Well, that's the part that's wild. Is that
and your heart's racing?
Right. When you think, especially when you're like bracing for impact, like here comes, because there's that moment before where things get real slow. If you've ever been in like a bad accident,
yeah,
and you kind of know here it's coming now. We're about this, and then boom, then you're in it. And then every time
I was waiting for that, like.
But then when we get on the other side of that, you're like, whoa, that was crazy. Like I've done full donuts before driving down, hit like a wet spot. Car spins completely out of control. You don't know how it's going to end, and then you end up going the right way again. You have that moment
where you're like, are we just fine? We're just moving on from this?
We're just moving on, and no one knows.
And I just kept on my commute home, checked my car when I got home. Everything was fine.
Well, this should be a lesson to you that you should let more people in, because she probably, you don't realize how many people that probably are cursing at you, like to themselves, because they're like, that bitch. That stupid Tesla bitch.
I didn't. She was never trying to get. It wasn't my job to let her over. I could have let her in, but she would have gone into my car. 949 said I should have just let the person hit me.
Yeah, but you probably. I mean, you don't know how that's going to end up, though, right? Was she drive a nice car or no?
No.
Oh,
it wasn't like a nice car, no, but she was just some regular lady. And I mean, the fact that she put up the hand like, oopsie.
Yeah, well, what do you want her to do?
It's that woman thing where
Flick
you're just
you
like,
off?
sorry, oops, that was my bad. I mean, at least she acknowledged that it was her fault, but wouldn't you think you would make sure that if you almost ran somebody off the road, you would make sure if they're okay? What would you have done?
I would have kept going.
You would have kept going?
Yeah, because of just, as I said, because the worst thing you can do is mess up everyone else's commute. And at that point, if there was no contact and you said you weren't sure if there was contact or not, I would have just kept going. Huh. I would have probably thrown her the middle finger, maybe, or the thumbs up. I think the thumbs up, we've decided, makes people angrier than the middle finger because you're basically, it's more passive-aggressive. We got to take a break. We get back in a moment. When we return, your chance to get bragging rights for your entire generation, 800-520-1067. If you would like to call and play and you are a member of the Gen X, the Millennial, the Gen Z, or a Boomer, you can call now and play next. Once again, the number is 800-520-1067. Generation Wars is after this on K-Rock.
Slap on your SPF 1067 and slide through summer with K-Rock. Dive into 4 packs of tickets to all these SoCal water parks. Not Soak City, with 23 different speed, tube, and body slides in one of the longest lazy rivers in the country. Hurricane Harbor, Los Angeles. Southern California's most thrilling water parks open every day until 7 p.m. through August 8th. And Wild Rivers, Irvine's ultimate water park experience. Hydrate every hour from 9 to 6 to splash your way in.
KROQ.
For some reason, us generations just can't seem to get along. It's K-Rock, Klein Ally Show. Every generation thinks the one that came before them sucks, and the one that came after them sucks, and they're the only good generation, except for the few people that feel like, oh, man, I missed my window. Could have been great if only I was born 20 years sooner, or 10 years later.
Me, it's 200 years sooner.
Ally would have been pasty and big and all very popular, lit by candlelight only.
Yeah, when everyone was like fair and round.
All doughy and whatnot. And they're like, man, that's...
They have burned you for being gay.
Yeah, that's true. They would have burned you, Allie, for being a gay lady.
Yeah, all right.
It needed a lot of kindling to burn all of Allie. But anyway.
Did you see the news that which generation is the healthiest now?
Yeah, it's Gen Z, right?
Gen Z is the healthiest generation, and boomers are the unhealthiest generation. So it makes sense.
Well, boomers are the oldest, but also in some ways, you think about some of the boomers. I don't know if my parents, I think, are they boomers? No, maybe they're a generation before boomer.
No,
they would be
probably
boomers?
Yeah, my parents are boomers.
I feel like they didn't have good stuff. Like, when they grew up, like, the only candy they had was, like, licorice. So now they have access to all this good stuff. So they're making up for lost time, because when they were a kid, they got, like, a piece of hard candy or a licorice. So now I feel like they're like, oh, Twix, Snickers, all the good stuff.
It's funny to see boomers or just old people in general navigate vegetables. Like, my father-in-law is like, why would you... I made Thanksgiving dinner one night, and he said, why would we ruin a perfectly good Thanksgiving with vegetables?
No, he's not wrong.
Then it's like they just think a few leaves of lettuce on a salad is like their vegetables for the day.
We heard that story from Al Michaels. Never had a vegetable in his life. Guy's never eaten a vegetable. The great Al Michaels. Even on the GOAT line, there's an argument happening between boomers and kids. Listen.
My 13-year-old just called me a boomer because I listened to your show on the radio. he said he wakes up early enough to listen to it on the radio, but he refuses to. He only listens to the podcast.
So it's interesting. So this guy is the dad, and he listens to our show on the radio. The kid also listens to our show, but listens to it only in podcast form. And
There's still things to fight about.
Yeah.
He is, quote, not a boomer. So, yeah, now I'm sad. I feel old.
Yeah.
I pooped my pants, and I don't have any underwear.
That's a Vanessa quote right there. Thank you for sharing
And a
that.
boomer quote.
Let's get into it. It's time for a Generation Wars battle on K-Rock.
Generation Wars. Hey, listen to me. Are we busting or what? You kids and your TikToks. Gen Z is lazy. Generation Wars.
All right, all the generations are representing today on K-Rock. Good morning, and we say good morning to our boomer from, wow, look at this, 1947. This is Bobby. Bobby claims that he plays guitar, the first guitar. Hey, what's up, Bobby? Welcome to K-Rock. Good morning.
Hey, good morning. How you doing?
Doing fine. Thank you for listening to the show and representing boomers. Mostly boomers that call in are usually calling from the 50s or 60s. To get someone from the 40s, incredible.
Well, let me tell you something, okay? First of all, that message you heard on the top of the Empire State Building, that was from Jimi Hendrix.
Right.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, thank you. You are a boomer. Story checks out. Thank you for
There you
that.
go.
Thank you. That's boomer. If you know the answer to Allie's questions or any of the questions, like if the question is what does POV stand for, I'm sure you know that, right, boomer?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Wouldn't you
great.
like to know?
Okay, well, whenever you have the answer, you yell out boomer, wait for Allie to call on you, and let's go ahead and see if you can win this thing. You'll be battling, though, three other generations that also think they're the best, and we say good morning to our Gen Xer, born in 1977. This is Naomi. She's a white lady with dreads. Good morning, Naomi.
Good morning.
Thank
Yay.
you for joining us on K-Rock and representing all of Gen X today on this Generation Wars. What is the best part of being a Gen Xer?
Knowing everything.
Yeah, you know everything. You get to live a life, an analog life, a digital life, and we say good morning now to our millennial. This person was born in 1983. They get a lot of tattoos, and their name is Frank. Hey, Frank, representing millennials. Good morning and welcome to K-Rock. Hi.
Good morning. How's it going, guys?
It's going fine with us. If you know the answer to the question, you must lock in by saying, what are you, millennial? And Allie will call on you, and then we say hi to our Gen Z representation, Allie. She's a big fan of SpongeBob.
Of course, just like Johnny.
As is most of Gen Z. She was born in 2003. Wow. So just in our contestant pool, we have someone born in 2003 and someone born, I got to do some basic math here. Hold on, carry the one. That's 56 years before that. That's crazy.
Wow.
This is Summer, born in 2003. Good morning, Summer.
Morning, guys. What's up?
What's up? What's up? What's the best SpongeBob episode?
Probably I'd have to say the one where they're selling chocolate. That one's always a good classic.
Yeah. Johnny, would you agree?
Chocolate.
Yeah, Johnny likes that one.
Selling chocolate.
Yeah, Johnny's excited.
Exactly.
Oh, man. That's a conversation I would not want to hear. All right, let's get
I
into
think that's
it.
it. I think
we just heard it.
I think we just heard all of
That
it.
was it. All right. For those of you that
Chocolate.
guys, here we go. Let's get through these questions together. It's time now for Generation Wars. Which shaving brand uses the famous tagline, the best a man can get?
Yeah.
I heard millennial first, I think.
Almost a tie, but by a second. Millennial, go ahead.
Gillette.
That is correct, on the board early. Clark Griswold wanted to drive his family across the country to visit what theme park?
Gen Z.
Gen Z, go ahead.
Wally World.
Wow,
good job, Gen Z.
Stealing a question that I never would have thought Gen Z would have gotten. And we move on to your next question.
Great movie.
In Generation Wars, which toy company had a massive commercial hit in early 2010 with its ads about plush squishy pets that turned from square into cylinder? I know you'll know it
Come on,
once I
Boomer,
say
you got
it.
this.
Orthopedic pillow. No? All right. No one has
Wait,
an answer.
Gen Z or no?
Yes, Gen Z. Go ahead.
Wait, you said was it 2010?
Yep.
Oh. Never mind. I thought it was a Squishmallow for a second. Never
Pillow
mind.
pets. These were pillow pets.
Pillow
pets.
If you remember, Allie, there was like a Velcro strip. If you opened them up, they became pillows. But if you stripped them together, they were back to pets again. It was like a as seen on TV
yes,
product.
We actually have one of those.
We move on. Here we go, guys. Moving on. Which breakfast cereal featured a commercial where the phrase was "Mikey likes it"?
Gen X.
Millennial.
Gen X, go ahead.
Life.
Life is correct. Hey, Boomer, who you talking to, Bobby?
Hold on, we got to get somebody from Tommy. Come on, because I'm a cashier.
Bobby.
Hello?
Bobby the Boomer.
Yo.
Who you talking to?
Tech support?
I'm talking to a customer.
Oh, are you working right now?
Yep.
Oh, all right. Well, this is
Boomers, they work till they die.
They really do. This guy can't take a break.
Where do
even
you
for a
work?
Stupid radio bit.
Huh?
Where are you working right now?
I work at the depot.
The Depot.
All
Just the Depot.
Moving on. Next question. Guys, MC Hammer was too legit to what?
Gen X.
Millennial.
Gen X.
To quit.
That is correct. Too legit to quit. It's Generation Wars on K-Rock. Bobby, I'm sorry that we're...
Bobby.
No, I like Bobby doing his job while he's playing the game. I think this is great. It works for all parties involved. Nothing confusing about it. Next question. Which brand of denim jeans featured... Oh, my God, Bobby. I got to do it. Bobby, I like you, dude, but we got to move on. It's too much.
I mean, I can't believe someone's actually this helpful at Home Depot.
It's remarkable.
I feel like anytime I need anybody, there's nowhere to be, nobody, anywhere to be found.
Yeah, because they're all playing Generation Wars with us. Which brand of denim jeans features an iconic horse logo on the back pocket?
Gen X.
Gen X.
DoorDash.
You know, it's funny.
DoorDash.
The answer I have is Wrangler, but I actually think she's not wrong either. I'd have to look that up, but I do believe that there were multiple different jeans that had horse logos, and I think
it is Wrangler.
Wrangler was the answer I had, Allie. But did Jordache not also have a horse logo? Because if not, I cannot accept her answer. They do. Congratulations, you're going to slide in with a point there, even though that was not the answer I was looking for. And we move on, Allie. What's the current score in Generation Wars?
Okay, so Gen X got that point, correct?
Yes.
Okay, that would be 3 points for Gen X, 1 for Millennial, 1 for Gen Z.
Everyone's still in it with only 5 questions left. What noise did the Pillsbury Doughboy make when you pushed his tummy?
Gen X.
Gen X.
Millennial.
That is correct. I will accept that as a right answer. We move on to your next question now. It's Generation Wars. How many minutes in heaven would you spend if you were making out in a closet?
Gen Z.
Millennial.
Gen Z.
Gen Z.
I think it was Gen Z, yeah.
7 minutes.
7 minutes in heaven. Is that still a...
Yeah, you still play that?
Still a popular game? Is that still...
I played it with a few friends in high school.
You did play it. Still 7 minutes in heaven?
Yep.
What goes on in the closet? Still makeouts, or does it go better than that?
I don't know. It's different between different people.
We just look at our phones.
The saddest part is one time I remember in middle school, I got the 7 minutes in heaven thing with the girl, and I said, now it's go time, and she goes, we're just going to stand here and count.
Yeah.
And I said, are you serious? Are you serious?
Yeah, you're like, we're just going to tell them we made out, but we're not going to.
But we got to kill 7 minutes. Let's just go for it.
What are we going to do?
She goes, nope, just counting.
7 minutes of making out is so long.
It's a lot of making out. All right, we go on to this next question. It's Generation Wars. Currently, it's anyone's game. Who is the original face and voice behind the great Jell-O pudding pops?
Gen X.
Gen X.
Millennial.
Wasn't it Cosby?
It was Bill Cosby.
Millennial's got answers, but is getting in just
yeah, Millennial,
after.
you're buzzing in, but just a tad too late. And we go to this next question now in Generation Wars. This is exciting.
This is exciting.
Cuckoo, Princess, Wise Al, and Valentino are all what? Princess, Cuckoo, Wise Al, and Valentino are all what?
Gen Z?
Go ahead, Gen Z.
Are those candy brands mascots?
No. I didn't want to steal.
Wise
Valentino, Wise Al, Princess, and Cuckoo are all what? Time. Yes, Gen X, under the wire. What's up?
They're a doll, but I can't remember which kind of...
Correct answer is Beanie Babies.
Oh,
those are all
man.
Beanie Babies. So sadly, no one gets the point on that one.
I just did a value check, and apparently all the Beanie Babies I have are worthless.
Oh, really?
Yep.
All that whole collection you took from your dead grandma are worthless?
Well, I only took 4 or 5, but apparently everyone thinks they're worth something, and they're all worth nothing.
Oh, man, that sucks.
Yep.
All right, we go to this next question now. It's Generation Wars, and there's only 2 left, Allie. And what is the score right now? Does it even matter?
Well, I think Gen X has got it. 1, 2, 3, 5 points for Gen X and 2 for Gen Z, 1 for Millennial.
Which supernatural horror film was a masterclass in found footage after some hikers lost it while traveling in Maryland in the forest?
Gen Z.
Yes, Gen Z.
Is it like the witch trials?
Oh, man.
Millennial.
Yes, Millennial.
The Blair Witch Project.
That is correct on the board.
Props to Gen Z for knowing some of that, though.
Our boomer was around for the original witch trials in Salem.
That's how my mother died.
They thought she was a teacher, so they burned her. And we go to this next question, and this is the final question, and I don't even think it really matters at this point, but let's go ahead and give it to you anyway because we spent the time to write them, so might as well. Allie?
Yep.
I don't think it matters because we think Gen X has won this thing. Is that correct?
Well, Gen X, really has one. But you can ask one more just for the fun of it.
Here's the question, guys. According to this commercial, what is Milk's favorite cookie?
Gen X?
Gen X?
Chocolate chips?
No.
Dang it. Gen Z?
Yes, Gen Z.
Oreo?
Yeah, that is according to Oreo. They are Milk's favorite cookie. Millennial, we say goodbye to you. It now means that even though everyone got a few of those right, and we got through a boomer that was working his shift at Home Depot, we congratulate our winner in this round of Generation Wars, a white lady with dreads, is bringing all sorts of glory to Gen X from 1977. Naomi, congratulations. The winner of Generation Wars. What message do you have of hope for your generation?
Oh, we got this. Oh, this is so exciting. Thank you.
And of all of the songs we play on K-Rock, which one would you like us to play right now that best represents your generation?
Oh, Beck, I'm a loser, baby.
All right,
Nice.
Here we go.
Oh, it's New Sublime.
It's Sublime. And Sonata on K-Rock.
World famous K-Rock.
Klein Ally Show.
Klein Ally Show.
K-Rock.
K-Rock, we are Klein Ally Show. Lots of ways to get involved with us. If you'd like to go travel to all them water parks, we got a lot of them. Which is the one you went to, Allie? Because apparently you had a great time, you and Vanessa.
Vanessa and I went to Wild Rivers, and we had a great time. That's in Irvine, and I had never been to a water park in Southern California. I had a great time, and they took great care of us. It was cabana time at Wild Rivers.
So we will get you into, listen to this, 4 packs of tickets for you to go to Wild Rivers. You could probably be in the exact same lazy river that Allie and Vanessa were in. And
Yellow Cabana number 7.
Not Soak City and Six Flags Hurricane Harbor, Los Angeles. Tickets to all of those water parks will be yours in about 15 minutes. We'll do that every hour all day long until everyone is nice and cool this summer on K-Rock. Of course, you can always let us know what you think of the show, good, bad, or otherwise, on the GOAT line. Here's someone with actually a compliment, believe it or not.
I love the freaking baby bit, bro. That was honestly, my favorite thing while she was pregnant last time. And then when she left for maternity leave and that bit was gone, and that was like the only thing I missed. Like, I just wanted that bit back so bad.
Does that make you sad that the only thing the guy missed when you were gone last time for maternity leave was the baby bit where we talked to your unborn baby?
It makes me sad and insulted.
Like,
and
there was
really
nothing else
depressed.
after, when she went on the leave that, I thought I missed. But no, it was just a bit. Y'all just keep this going. I literally fall out laughing. Love you guys. Bye.
We don't really have time now because we're supposed to take a break. But
Oh,
could
no.
you hold the microphone
No.
down to your stomach?
I'm not going to do this.
I'll just turn it up, man.
Yeah. Thank you, Omar. If you could
Oh,
just
will you? Wow, we have the technology.
Omar's gonna. We do have the technology.
I
so
think it's the voice.
Omar's gonna turn up the.
We have powerful microphones here, Allie.
If everyone can be quiet here, we can
Powerful
listen.
ability to record stuff and pitch it up.
We can listen to what's happening inside of Allie's stomach right now with her unborn baby. Hey, baby, what's going on in there? Hello?
I'm glad I'm not in your mommy's tummy, or I would get tsunami'd by Steve. Hi.
Oh, God. I didn't think about that.
You know what?
He's a funny kid.
All right.
He's glad he's not in your mommy's tummy, because if he was in the throat goat's tummy, it would be a real raging rivers there this weekend, huh?
It's quite a leap you made.
Yep. It's a bit of a leap.
You know, if I knew that we were going to bring this bit back, I wouldn't have gotten pregnant
Well,
It's so funny.
Birth control.
So stupid.
That's why we do
Get in a
that.
jacuzzi.
That's why, yeah, Allie, you can still do it. You just got to get on a trampoline or a jacuzzi or something.
That
and
baby.
You can take care
There
of
are
that.
ways to do it.
You want to take care of this bit for real? If you really hate this bit, there's ways to do
you
it.
promised that you would kill the bit if I kill the babe?
No, we're going to keep the bit. We're just going to talk to the baby from heaven. This is what the bit will sound like instead. It's going to be a similar bit.
It'll just be like,
It'll sound.
it'll sound scrambled.
It'll sound like this. We'll say, yes, hello, up there in the skies. Is this Allie's unborn baby? Yes, anything you'd like to say from the heavens?
I'm glad I'm not in your mommy's tummy.
Doesn't make any
Or I would get tsunami'd by Steve. Hi.
Okay, thank you. Enjoy the clouds.
I'm glad up there it can still go.
The bit still works. It works, Allie. The bit's here.
Uh-huh.
We got to take a break. When we get back, we won't do that anymore. Promise you that. Get you into water parks, make it worth your while. Of course, Monster Jam in your future as well, and your news after this.
Klein Ally Show.
It's Klein Ally Show.
K-Rock.
Miles and miles of lazy river in your future, but first your news, then we get you into multiple water parks in Southern California. That'll happen just after 9 a.m., so coming up in moments here on K-Rock. But first, there's this.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for A.D.D. News.
All right, so this couple who got engaged at the top of the Empire State Building are getting attention for many reasons. It's bringing up a lot of questions about the building security in the area. How were these people able to get to the top of the Empire State Building without any security finding out or stopping them before they reached the top? They still don't even know how they got up there, which is wild because why wouldn't there be 1,000 cameras covering the Empire State Building at any given time? It's also bringing up questions about proposals, mainly people shaming their husbands for proposing to them in a public bathroom rather than the top spire of the Empire State Building. And I feel bad now because the pressure is on for anybody who is about to propose to their partner and just has a few rose petals sprinkled in the living room. This is the moment that the cops confronted the couple at the top of the Empire State Building to arrest them.
How you doing? Well, you can't be up here. All right. Yeah, I'm okay. Rob, come on. Give me this. It's open over there. Just bring her over there so he can come down. What language do you guys speak? Russian. All right.
It was a very cordial arrest, I think, and they were all very cordial and expecting that they were going to be arrested.
That cop seemed terrified because these guys...
Well, he's at the very top.
I know,
mean,
of course.
And he's out of breath. He's
right.
scared.
He's going to climb all the way to the top. I mean, that's one of those
And
things.
then arrest somebody.
You don't want to be the cop that's on that call. Like, who wants to deal with the people on top of the Empire State Building? Like, oh, man, can't we give that to the rookie? This guy went up there. He was like a bike cop, too.
Where they
the
were
helmet
at?
on. Well, apparently that, I don't know if this is true or not, but originally when they had built the Empire State Building, they had an area that was going to be a loading dock for blimp travel. People that were going to get rich people that were going to travel by blimp. We're going to get picked up.
You know a lot about blimps, man.
I love blimps, dude.
Yeah, I
Love it.
know you do.
My favorite mode of transport. Never been on one, but I love looking at it. And boy, you better believe I've almost crashed my car 1,000,000 times when I see that Goodyear blimp fly by.
I'm a shipper, and you're a blimper.
I love blimps, but so originally they had a loading area at the top of that because that's how they were going to pick up and drop people off that were traveling by blimp. So there's a floor that you can't get to. It's 103rd, I believe. You can take a tour up to the 102nd floor, and then I think you can pay for a VVIP tour to go one floor higher. But for them to get out, break free from the tour, and then get to where they got to, that's just ingenuity, dedication.
Well, think about all the people that have proposed on the Empire State Building, just
regular,
where the general public
regular
is.
observation deck.
And then now, if anybody proposes, it's going to be like, look up.
Right. They did it better.
They did it better. They went to the very, very top.
I'm such a pussy that I get, even watching the video of what these guys did.
Makes you sick.
I can't even look at the, I'm like, I'm too scared to watch the video.
Well,
and
even
I'm
some of
sitting
the
on
other
the toilet.
videos of them climbing other skyscrapers, and they're just like taking selfies, holding hands, walking on the roof, like very thin beams where if you lose your balance, you are done. You're dead.
One gust of wind up there, that's game over.
What about a gust of wind? There are plenty of them down here on street level.
They're not thinking about that, but it's funny that Allie was talking about she almost died yesterday just driving on the 405 because the car tried to get into her lane, and these guys were hanging out, making out, and proposing on the tippy top of the Empire State Building. It's
I know.
crazy.
We learned from the Bud Light Bros yesterday that diarrhea is the best work excuse you can use, and you're in luck because there's a new type of explosive diarrhea going around, which also means you have a fresh new batch of excuses.
An intestinal illness that can cause explosive bowel movements is on the rise right now. Here's what to know about Cyclosporiasis. It's caused by a parasite, usually from eating or drinking contaminated food or water. It can also happen from consuming water in a pond or lake or at a water park.
All the fun places that you're going to be this summer.
So far, the CDC has received reports of 145 cases of cyclosporiasis, 17 states.
In 17 different states.
That does sound explosive.
Sounds pretty explosive. But if you're saying the explosive diarrhea thing, you have a new reason to say, hey, more explosive diarrhea, different kind.
What's the term for that one, though? Because it sounds, if you use the medical term, it sounds like more.
An intestinal illness that can cause explosive bowel movements is on the rise right now. Here's what to know about cyclosporiasis.
Cyclosporiasis.
Sporiasis.
I have cyclosporiasis.
Yes, remember it now.
I can't come in tomorrow. Let's all practice this. I can't make it in today.
I have
psychosporiasis. I can't make it in.
It's the worst game of password.
And then when they look it up, first of all, it sounds official because it sounds like that's what you were diagnosed as. It's way better than saying explosive diarrhea.
Cyclosporiasis.
Cyclosporiasis.
Definitely sounds cooler than
psychosomatic.
You got to remember that. Don't mess my head up.
We talked yesterday about what America's biggest contribution has been over its 250-year history, and there's another discussion going around, not about the biggest contributions, but about the most American animal of all time.
Explosive diarrhea.
That's right.
That's it. That's our greatest contribution. Thank you, Bud Light Bros.
So there's a lot of discussion about it because, yeah, you would think that the bald eagle is the most American animal, but then cases are being made for the American bison or just a horse, good old-fashioned American wild horse.
The liger.
The liger, coyotes, even the raven, the turkey, which is a very big American celebration. We celebrate with a turkey every single year. Rats. Just because those are just taking over every single part of America. So what is the most American animal?
I mean, obviously the
raccoon.
one that fills
raccoon
me
was
with
also
the most
on the list.
Pride is the bald eagle. But that's just because we were born to believe that is. How about that groundhog that looks at its shadow every year? Puxatawny Phil.
Yeah.
Yeah, why is he not on the list?
That's an American thing that we do, that only we do. It's pretty stupid. We all go to Gobbler's Knob.
But coyotes are a big news story every single day, pretty much, and they're getting more and more confident. But are roaches only American, or are they worldwide?
They've got to be worldwide, I would think.
They're everywhere on the planet.
I think the American bison is actually classified as the official mammal of America.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, you're full of facts today, huh?
I am full of information.
Blimps and...
Blimps and bison. Noticing a theme here, guys? All right, caller 20. Let's get you into one of them water parks so you can enjoy some of that psychosomatica that we talked about a moment ago. I'm sure they don't have that at these fine water parks in Southern California. We'd love to get you in right now if you are caller 20, 800-520-1067. Come back, kick off a brand new hour of the show, and give away these tickets next on K-Rock and Morning.
It's Klein Ally Show.
106.7 KROQ-FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. The Sonic Pulse of Los Angeles. This is the world famous K-Rock.
What a day to be alive. Congratulations. U.S. World Cup moving on. Mexico World Cup moving on. Round of 16.
Mexico versus England will be an interesting
That'll
match.
Be good. Are we playing Belgium next?
Why are you guys talking like you guys care all of a sudden? This is weird.
Now.
What the hell is happening here? What?
If the
all of a sudden you guys are experts?
If the U.S. gets to the round of 4, I will start caring.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
I'm kind of into it now that the knockout stage is here.
I thought the free kick was pretty exciting. I thought the match sucked.
At least I now understand at least now all the other stuff I didn't really understand. It was too many numbers involved. Now we're in a place where I kind of get it because now we're back to like March Madness rules for the most part.
I have more notes though. Why won't you ever do a close-up? It's always it's like the entire field, and all the players are like these tiny little ants. I can barely see the ball getting kicked around, and I understand you want to have this bird's eye view, but like do a couple of jump cuts. Let me see the action a little bit closer every once in a while.
Yeah,
I feel like I can't tell who's who.
This is people want to watch plays develop, and if you zoom in on anyone, you miss the action.
Does brown folk look the same to you?
Is that what you're saying, Allie?
I can't even see the numbers.
Allie's
I can't see anything.
Allie's saying, quote, all those brown folks look the same to her. If you're just joining us this morning on K-Rock. We say good morning to caller 20, which puts us on Samantha in Los Angeles, California. Samantha, good morning.
Good morning. No way.
You are going to go to not one, not two, but 3 water parks this summer. 4 tickets each water park. So get ready to pack your summer with lazy rivers and water slides, Wild Rivers, Not Soak City, Six Flags Hurricane Harbor, Los Angeles. And those are all yours. Congratulations.
Yes, thank you so much.
You're very welcome. I would say that's the most fun thing happening this summer, but we learned yesterday that Allie's mom and her husband, Steve, husband number 3, Steve, is going to have the most fun summer ever when they go away to Hawaii because they've already decided that they're going to have hotel sex. A whole video up on our Instagram about it. A lot of people are sharing it and saying it's the most awkward, uncomfortable, and funny thing they've ever seen.
I also had to get a weird FaceTime from them yesterday with them both sitting on the couch and Steve's arm around my mom. So I really loved the segment today.
Oh, boy. Really?
Like laughing. That was pretty funny.
This
And I'm like, like, all right, anyway, moving on.
This guy's got an interesting theory about your stepdad and his sex life with your mom, Allie, and I think you, of all people, will appreciate that one of our listeners put this much thought into their theory.
Good morning, Klein Ally. Hey, Sue Tibbetts. Allie, this is a call about your stepfather, Steve. I'm calling BS on the entire scenario. Specifically, I'm calling BS on your mom. Here's the deal. Your mom has acquired talent that every man on earth absolutely craves. They can very easily...
How does that make you feel?
It's
that
disgusting.
Every man on earth craves your mom's talent. And we assume that she's great at this because she's had so many husbands.
Guys, my nausea is not...
Absolutely craves. They can very easily get out of the airport, get in the rental car, 15, 20-minute drive to the Airbnb. She can take care of Steve. They can walk in with smiles on their faces and go about their business and never skip a beat. It's your mom that needs to have the quickie before unpacking, etc.
So she's saying it's not that... this guy's theory is Steve isn't the one who needs his medicine. It's your mom who needs it. What do you think about that, Allie?
That's not... She doesn't need any medicine.
Sounds like she's the one who is sick and needs to be cured.
She's blaming it on Steve. She's trying to be the good wife.
She's not.
Trying to be all nice and caring, but it's your mom who needs it. It's not Steve. Have a good day, guys.
So why don't you go ahead and think about that for a moment to go with your morning
No,
sickness.
Steve needs his medicine, and my mom just needs an American spirit. Those are the needs.
All right. Well, now we got it. We get into this, and then a brand new hour of the show starts now on K-Rock. Good morning.
Klein Ally Show.
Mornings on K-Rock.
Yeah!
K-Rock.
K-Rock, Klein Ally Show. I'm never usually happy when someone loses their job, especially in this industry, because it's not an easy industry to work in and to stay in. It's difficult, and, it's the constant... The only thing that's been constant, Ally, since we started doing the show is that everyone's constantly getting laid off, fired, reassigned. We get a lot of emails around here that say it is with mixed emotions or bittersweetness or whatever the hell they say, where we've shown so-and-so the door and they're out of here. And it's rough, and it sucks to lose a job because we've all been there before. Allie and I got fired before on Christmas Eve. And
we got fired again before our second show even started.
Before our first show even started. We got fired before on our first day of job when we were supposed to work in San Diego. And they told us on the first day, you're not going on the air today or probably ever. So that sucked as well. But in this particular case, I think we should take a moment and talk about someone that was recently just fired from this company, someone that tried to get us fired, someone who's made it their mission to not let us be the morning show on K-Rock.
I believe this was the person who said, "You're not the guy."
I'm not the guy. That was his quote. Klein is not the guy. And he had lots of meetings behind our backs with lots of people, including...
Well, I thought it was the other guy who said that.
The two of them.
They agreed.
Oh, man. I didn't know it stemmed from Steve.
Yeah, Steve was the guy.
Man.
And but no
Steve was the guy who said he wasn't the guy.
So Steve was forced upon us. This was years ago when the show was just getting off the ground. He was our, quote, talent coach, and he gave us all of the tricks we had to do if we wanted to be a successful show, and his ideas pretty much all sucked, and we didn't do any of them.
Mm-hmm. This is one that Omar pissed off?
Yes.
Yeah.
Boy, Omar hated him right out of the gate.
Do you remember when he would make us do little homework where we would have to journal about our weekends, and then we would have to present our journal to him, and then he would use the first 5 minutes of the meeting to do his own weird bit where he's like, I was buying another collared shirt, okay? I went to the store to buy a collared shirt.
This guy is an example of a lot of people where He was a failed radio personality his show sucked, and then he decided, well, if I can't do it, I'll just try to teach other people how to do it. And I've talked to quite a few people he's worked with in the industry, and they all say he's a snake oil salesman, and he gives everyone the same playbook, and if the shows do well, he takes credit, and if the shows don't do well, he blames the people. He tried to get us fired many times. He tried to hire our replacements out from under us. He even went so far as to post stupid things on his personal Facebook page looking for, there was some post he put up that said, K-Rock in L.A. needs a good morning show. And I'm sitting there reading this going, we are the what the hell is the guy talking about? So the guy was a real POS. He has just been apparently relieved of his duties at this company. And once again, I don't wish bad on anyone usually, and there's people on my enemy list. He was definitely on there. But I will say that he sends out these lists, Allie. We've talked about these before. These are Steve's pet peeves.
Before you get to the list, I'm bringing up an old email where Steve boiled down some of our personality traits based on our meetings.
Oh, really?
Yes. So he said, as we search for stories to tell, here are some things that I learned from the meeting that are boiled down into a spreadsheet.
Oh, God.
Klein, husband, no sex in a while. Bets on sports, sarcastic, male, educated, Jewish.
Educated? He put educated on my list?
A big city guy.
Are
you a big city guy?
Oh, my God.
Allie, used to be fat. Pragmatic, likes cats.
Future fat again, by the way.
Lesbian, played sports, frugal, likes to hike. Clumsy and forgetful. Where did these... Omar, DJs on the side, owns real estate, is an entrepreneur and a person of color.
Person of color's on there? Are you for real?
Yes.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, you got to check the boxes, man.
I guess.
You got to check the boxes.
You responded to this email and said, feel free to add future fatty to my chart.
Oh. It's funny. Yeah, I do remember that when he did force us to start journaling, he asked me to send my first journal entry, and I said, some idiot made me go out and buy a journal. That was the first entry I put in the journal, and he did not like that at all. He didn't like when we'd called him out on his BS.
Yeah, he didn't. He was very sensitive, which I didn't realize because he was so like, hey, everyone just shares everything here, and we're all just being honest. Let's get to the truth of, your personality and radio and life.
And I know this seems self-serving, and everything we're doing now would go against his rules of radio. We're definitely in Steve's pet peeves right now because we're making it about us instead of about the listener. But I will say that if you've ever worked for someone that had the power over your future, and you knew that they were making terrible decisions that were going to affect you in a bad way, and you didn't have the power to do anything about it, it really sucks. It's a very helpless feeling that I'm sure you can relate with. And I do recall a few back and forths where we basically said, you got to make a decision. We're not working with this guy anymore at all. So if that's the play, then we're out. And luckily, K-Dub, our boss, came back when he did because it's the only thing that gave us any ability to keep doing the show that we wanted to do for you. All he wanted to do was make K-Rock like every other stupid morning show in the
Right,
in the
and
country.
we were trying to make that point that, this is very
K-Rock is different. It's always been different. It will always be different. It's why K-Rock is what K-Rock is. It's the one reason why K-Rock is universally known, loved, and or hated, but
it has its own
clear identity. And for us to try to do some stupid bit that you're doing in Tuscaloosa because it's working there, we're not doing that in Los Angeles. I'm sorry.
And it wasn't about helping us come up with our own ideas.
No,
it was about, hey, why don't you share your life? Okay, now here's a game that works really great.
And we had
to
listen to hours and hours of the world's worst radio, and he would play it for us and then say, now you guys go do this.
Yeah.
And we go, I don't want to do that.
And then during one of the meetings, he said, you need to get into the game within 5 seconds, just like they do on Wheel of Fortune. And Omar said, hold on a minute. Are we trying to be Wheel of Fortune?
Yeah.
And he got very upset about that.
Steve, thank you for your continued support of this show from the very beginning. I know that we couldn't be where we are today if it was not for you and all of your amazing insight into how radio works. And I greatly appreciate every moment you spent with us. And I feel bad for all of the other shows that you've probably bamboozled along the way as well.
You can add us to your list of pet peeves.
Yeah, it's funny. One time I remember he took a bit we did. I think we called your sister, your hot sister. And he put it on his website. He's like, another one of my successful shows. And I think that was a bit he told us to stop doing. He's like, don't call Ally. And then he made it seem like it was his idea.
Yeah, that was so cringe. And then didn't he put out an ad on Facebook?
Yes,
for our jobs.
Yeah, looking for us. Yeah. But anyway, there's a long list of things that he doesn't like in radio, and I think we've probably broken all of those in this conversation. But thank you for continuing to listen, to support, to put up with us, to get us to where we are today here on K-Rock.
According to Steve, we're not supposed to make jokes about 69.
Yeah, here's one of his pet peeves. Read this. Can I get Omar? I know Vanessa says we're now late. Can I get some dramatic music as I read you one of Steve's pet peeves?
Yes,
Here we go.
yeah, hold on.
This is what he doesn't like in radio.
Okay, hold on.
And then I'll take a break, Vanessa, I promise. I know we got Johnny Doesn't Know coming up in a moment. Chance for you to win your way Monster Jam coming up. If you want to play, you can call 800-520-1067.
That's a tease, by the way.
He doesn't like what we're doing right now either because we're stalling the giveaways. Here we go. When something suggestive...
This is the song you picked.
When something suggestive is said, like, quote...
I can change it. Let's see what this one is.
Steve would have never let this happen.
There we go.
This is Steve's pet peeve. Number 6A. When something suggestive is said, like it's 69 degrees right now outside, don't let the show devolve into bad versions of Beavis and Butthead by laughing at the stupid 69 joke. Just say it and move on to whatever you have next, or change the temperature to 70 or 68 so it doesn't allow your team...
Does it really say that?
Oh, yeah. Because it doesn't want it to be funny. I'll read you another Steve's pet peeve. Vanessa likes these. Don't use words like upchuck, throwing up, poop, vomit, or what I call stop listening words. Instead, say things like, instead of saying I was up all night barfing, you can say I'm sick to my stomach. The audience knows what you're saying, and you're not using cringy words that will make a portion of your audience turn away because they're too graphic. That's another Steve's pet peeves.
All right. I just feel like this waters down natural speech.
It's the problem with radio, but guys like that are the problem, and thank you for putting up with us. We'll be right back with some of your tickets for you to go to Monster Jam. Johnny Doesn't Know after this quick break.
Slap on your SPF 1067 and slide through summer with K-Rock. Dive into 4 packs of tickets to all these SoCal water parks. Not Soak City, with 23 different speed, tube, and body slides in one of the longest lazy rivers in the country, Hurricane Harbor, Los Angeles. Southern California's most thrilling water parks open every day until 7 p.m. through August 8th. And Wild Rivers, Irvine's ultimate water park experience. Hydrate every hour from 9 to 6 to splash your way in.
K-Rock.
I'm K-Rock for your Klein Ally Show. We are together today, and we will continue to give you stuff right now. Nothing more America than Monster Jam tickets. That is happening on July 17th. Great seats still available at AXS.com, Monster Jam at Crypto.com Arena. I believe, Allie, we were at Monster Jam not too long ago, and it's always a good time. See them trucks flip over.
Sparkle smash.
It is. Made me proud to be an American. In a moment, you'll be proud to be an American as we get into a little round of Johnny Doesn't Know America, although someone says Johnny Doesn't Know. It's time to retire this bit.
You know, I think Johnny Doesn't Know is way too played out of a segment and should be retired. But I think it should be. I think it should be changed out to therapy time with Johnny, with relationship counseling, because his deciphering of the breakup text that Jake received on the Showtime, that was freaking spot on. And yeah, I think obviously he's probably the best on the show as far as dating advice goes, and I think that should be a regular segment. That was pretty good, and that was underrated.
So in the Showtime podcast that happened yesterday, you can download wherever you get your podcast. Jake shared with us some breakup text messages that he received. Although he didn't realize they were breakup messages, but they clearly were. And Johnny explained exactly what they meant. You know what was
he
really
noticed
being
3
said.
red flags within the message, and he was very astute about his observations.
Johnny, we may have to add that to the add to the list of things we do around here. Dating advice with Johnny. Right now, though, still not retired. It's time for Johnny Doesn't Know America. Here we go.
Johnny doesn't know.
And I was like, okay.
Oh, Johnny doesn't know.
I didn't know Vegas was like in Nevada for like a while.
Johnny doesn't know. Johnny doesn't know.
Gelato sounds like Jell-O.
Johnny doesn't know.
It like goes wiggles.
Johnny, you spent all of your life in this country, most of your life in this state, as a matter of fact.
Damn right.
Only left the state one time, and that's when you claim you went to San Diego, and then you realized that was not out of state.
Yeah, I thought it was Legoland, and I thought we had left to go to Legoland, but we were only in California still.
Right, so...
Which is still in California.
Then he actually was forced to leave the state when we went to Vegas, and he immediately got in a car and drove back to California.
Yep.
You don't think you'll have a desire when you get older to see America?
I do. I know exactly, like, when I have kids, I'm not going to want them to live like this, and I know something within me is going to, like, snap, and then I'm going to be, like, flying everywhere.
Let me ask you, you have this girlfriend now, you just moved in with her this past week. Don't you think she's going to want you to take her on a trip somewhere?
We've already had this conversation, and she wants me to go back to her family and see them in the state they're from, and I plan to do that.
Is it a long flight?
It's like a 4-hour flight.
Oh.
Was that East Coast?
No, it's like Tennessee.
Oh, man.
And which is a great music town.
Yeah, you would probably like it out there.
I would kill it on Tennessee Boulevard. I'd love it over there, but like, not yet. Not yet.
Let's find out how much Johnny knows about this country of ours as we celebrate 250 years, 4th of July on Saturday. And today it's an opportunity for you to lock in. Will Johnny know or not know? Answers to pretty easy questions about the country. And we start with a man named after a fine city of ours, Philly. This is Philly from Van Nuys. Welcome to Johnny Doesn't Know Philly. Good morning.
Grand Rising, Sweet Divots.
Sweet Divots to you, good sir. If someone requests your John Hancock, what are they asking for? Will Johnny know the answer to this, yes or no?
I always have faith in Johnny. I say yes.
Johnny, this guy has faith in you. He thinks you'll know. If someone says, hey, Johnny, let me see your John Hancock, what are they asking for?
Now, this sounds like a little bit male prostitute, kind of. Like, it's like if a gay guy goes up to you and he's like, you're straight. Okay, you're the straight guy. The gay guy comes up to you and he's like, let me see your John Hancock. He's trying to discreetly say, show me your genitals. Show me your penis.
You think this is a question about America?
Queers, yeah. And he's trying
I got a jug of jizz.
Exactly.
Nothing more American than queers.
Yeah.
Johnny, is that a real answer? Someone says, let me get your John Hancock.
I mean, I've never said that to you.
No.
And I've never heard you say it to Jake or anybody else who's straight here.
Right.
Is that disproving your own argument?
So it must be queer, you're saying?
It's got to be like a gay dude trying to see another man's penis.
Okay. Philly, you said Johnny would know. You had faith in him. I'm so sorry. And maybe, Allie, I don't know, maybe in the gay community.
There's nothing about that I know of.
Not in the industry.
Johnny, once again, if someone says, let me see your John Hancock, or I need your John Hancock right here.
In my beehole.
They are referring to your signature, your autograph.
My signature?
But I would love to watch the interaction happen.
Imagine if someone said that to
whip
Johnny.
your D out.
So Johnny's going to sign a new contract. We need your John Hancock, and Johnny just pulls his again? This is how I got the job to begin with.
Forget it.
It's a signature.
That's
it's
gross.
A signature?
Yeah.
Never heard that. When I go to the bank, they don't say, let me get your John Hancock.
It's an old
it's
right?
American because John Hancock is the guy who signed the Declaration of Independence.
Yeah, I believe he was the first signature.
He took the big signature. They took up all this, so that became like the
that
most.
That was like in Tommy Boy. Like,
yeah,
you remember Tommy Boy?
Herbie Hancock.
Herbie
John
Hancock.
Now you know.
Herbie.
Shout out Hancock.
So shout out Hancock.
Hancock, baby.
We go on to Peter in Long Beach. That was a journey. Peter, does Johnny know America? That's the question in this edition of Johnny Doesn't Know. You ready to go?
Ready to go.
All right, Johnny, what's wrong with the Liberty Bell? Will Johnny know this, yes or no?
You know what? I'm sure he read this to his kids at the school he taught, so yes.
Okay, so you think when Johnny was a teacher, he must have taught kids this. Johnny, what is currently wrong with the Liberty Bell?
Yeah, Peter, I'm right. I mean, you're right. I actually did do that. Sorry. I got a little too excited. Peter, you're right. I actually did read this to the kids when I was a preschool TA. There's a huge crack in the Liberty Bell.
Nice job, Johnny.
Look at that.
Big crack.
The Liberty Bell and Johnny's skull both have something in common.
Yep.
Hold on one second, Peter.
We went from Hancock to crack.
We move on now to Mario in Riverside. So write down that guy's name. He's got a shot at going to Monster Jam. What's up, Mario? Johnny, what popular toy, stuffed animal more specifically, was named after a U.S. president? Will Johnny know this, yes or no?
Ooh,
It's kind of childish sometimes. Yeah, he's gonna know.
All right, says you will know.
What is a Teddy Ruxpin? Teddy Ruxpin.
Oh man.
Damn, was that not the answer? That was a pretty good, deep cut.
You're close, dude. It's the teddy bear. Just the
teddy bear. Okay, Teddy. Yeah, let's go Teddy. Teddy Ruxpin is a teddy bear.
Right.
I knew that because of you guys.
Do you think we had a president, Teddy Ruxpin?
We had Teddy Roosevelt.
Right.
Theodore. He was
So
the
you
fat
think they
guy.
just-
Right.
He was the one that got stuck in the tub.
Okay, hold on, Mario. We'll say Johnny got that right. I mean, he was.
I did get it right.
Teddy.
Teddy. You got a Teddy. Man,
Yeah.
good work, Johnny.
Hey, thank you, man.
I
Thank
did
you.
not know what. I thought he was going to say something like shoots in Obama's or something. I didn't know Johnny had
Yeah,
any.
the old president problems we have was just the fat guy who got stuck in the tub.
I almost said
right?
G.I. Joe's, but that's not right, though.
We move on to Alexander in Long Beach now. It's Johnny Doesn't Know, America. Everyone who gets theirs right, Allie, write your name down. One of you is going to go to Monster Jam, see some monster trucks. Nothing more American than that. Johnny, here's your next question. Good morning, Alexander on K-Rock. Hi.
Yo, what's up? Good morning.
Good morning, Johnny. This is this person helped Lewis and Clark. It was a woman, and she helped Lewis and Clark explore and make their way west. What was her name? Will Johnny know this, Alexander?
I'm going to put my faith in Johnny. I'm going to say he doesn't know it, and if he does, then just say you don't know it.
Okay, this guy is saying throw it if you do know it, but he doesn't think you will because he wants to win. Who is the name of this woman, Johnny?
That explanation he gave kind of threw me through a loop.
Yeah, that was confusing. For
Yeah,
you,
because
huh?
I do know the answer. My cousin went to that college, Lewis and Clark College, and the answer is Sacagawea.
Whoa, sorry,
whoa.
Johnny smoked your ass. Johnny knew that one.
And she's on the gold coin, too.
Yeah, she is.
Little girl on the coin.
Yep, little girl on the coin.
That's all I'm going to leave it at. She's just a
That
little
is her
girl.
legacy.
This is the final one now, and a lot of people have predicted it correct. Actually, only 2 people have predicted correctly today. Paul in Upland. We give you the final shot at Johnny Doesn't Know America now. And here we go. Good morning, Paul.
Hey, we did. Shout out Netbangers.
Shout out to everyone watching along on YouTube right now. What did Bob Woodward and Bernstein expose? This is American history right now. What did Woodward and Bernstein expose? Will Johnny know this, yes or no?
Definitely not.
All right, Johnny. He says definitely not.
I don't know at all because I've heard those 2 names, but I only heard him in the movie Dazed and Confused. When he uses the names as an insult, he's like, Woodward, Bernstein. But that's it. I don't know what those guys did, though.
You want to take a guess?
Was it World War II stuff? Or is it kind of like Vietnam
They
stuff?
exposed World War II? All of it?
World War II stuff. Or Vietnam stuff?
That's what you think?
I don't know. Am I close in those eras of when they existed?
Well, you've jumped around a bunch of eras there. You just went from the 40s to the 60s.
Okay, let's go Cowboys then.
Okay. They
Bernstein.
exposed Cowboys?
They exposed...
How did we get gayer?
I don't know.
I said, hey, Cowboy, let me see your John Hancock.
It's all coming
Anyway,
together.
back to business as usual.
No, Johnny, I'm sorry. They were the people who exposed what happened at the Watergate Hotel with Nixon.
Oh, Forrest Gump was looking and he saw the lights and he was like,
That's
there's
right.
somebody over there.
That's right. You got it. All right. Well, Paul.
Is that what happened?
Paul also didn't think you would get it. That's right. Forrest Gump was very much involved in U.S. history. Allie, Mario, Paul, Peter all got theirs right. Who's going to go see some monster
Peter
trucks?
okay, that would be Mario. Congratulations.
Hey, Mario, you're going to Monster Jam. Congratulations. Enjoy yourself some trucks. Quick break.
I think I'll be good at Monster Jam.
After Justice and Tame Impala, we'll come back. We'll do some A.D.D. news and then a whole nother show of the hour to get into because we ain't getting out of here early. I mean, let's not talk about tomorrow, right? But we're not getting out of here early today. Still got a lot of show to get to. And
Right.
we will get to all of it after this on K-Rock. Good morning. Klein Ally Show. Get into some A.D.D. news in a moment, and a brand new hour of the show will begin with more tickets for you to go to the water park. Quickly, though, as part of our Funner Summer Challenge, Ally, as you know, is still attempting to have some sort of a one-night stand or maybe even a threesome with her wife, and we have an update, very exciting update waiting for you on the goat line, Ally.
I heard Allie's wife say she would only be interested if the
that's crazy because that eliminates a lot of the population. If your wife said she would only do it if the person maybe resembled Taylor Swift, that eliminates 99.999% of the world.
Yes, but I think it also needs to either be Taylor Swift or it needs to be somebody who looks like her and that she jives with.
Right. So this woman heard that.
And guess what? I look like Taylor Swift.
We have a listener that claims that she looks just like Taylor Swift.
Yeah, but even Taylor Swift is kind of like...
Well, but the wife wants her, though. It's not about what you're into. You would happily have that. You're right. Your wife's going to, if you're the one proposing it, she gets to pick the person.
Yeah. All right, I'm interested
in
in
this
hearing
woman
more.
said she's interested.
And I was thinking, and I am definitely not interested in doing a threesome with Allie and her wife.
Oh.
And I have a strong suspicion it's going to be really hard to find somebody who looks like Taylor Swift. Anyway, I love you, Allie. I just don't want to sleep with you. Bye.
Oh, man. I thought we had one there.
You and every other woman I know.
I love you. I just don't want to sleep with you. That's the hardest thing to have to hear.
Click another one.
We take a quick break. We'll let Allie soak in that for a moment.
I can't believe she called the Go line just to tell me that.
I look exactly like the person you're looking for.
I could make your dreams come true, but I don't want that.
Not interested.
Have a nice day.
And I'll be right back. Just to the ups and downs, the roller coaster that is this show. Your news is next.
Klein Ally Show. Mornings.
106.7 K-Rock.
Let's find out what's going on in the world, and then we get into a brand new hour of the show. Lots to give you this morning. Thanks for hanging out with us. Here is your news.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for A.D.D. News.
T-minus 2 days until 4th of July fireworks begin. So if you are thinking about buying some, be careful because the cops swear there is a big crackdown this year.
I think your mic is sideways or backwards or something. If you want to turn it around. There you go. There she is.
Who was in here? There are counties that are issuing drones that will narc you out if you light illegal fireworks in your neighborhood. And they've already arrested dozens of people that are selling illegal fireworks by pretending to buy them.
Deputies say that they have managed to arrest at least 48 people accused of illegally selling powerful fireworks that far exceed California's regulations. These fireworks, they say, could be dangerous to people, could explode in their hands, or could cause fires on rooftops. We followed deputies today here in Paramount as they posed as buyers for online illegal fireworks. They had the seller come here to Paramount, and then they just made an arrest here at a gas station. In the back of their car, you could see all of these boxes of illegal fireworks. Deputies say in the last 2 weeks, they've caught people selling more than 3,300 pounds of illegal fireworks worth $50,000 on the street.
Yeah, so it's interesting that they're just finding these buyers online. Like, hey, looking for some illegal fireworks. And then some idiot's like, hey, I got them for you. Do you want to meet at this gas station? Like, I thought that it was a little more convoluted than that.
No, well, Omar's guy had a whole plan because you had to meet him somewhere and wait somewhere. And I think they wanted to make sure that you weren't...
They had to size me up.
You weren't the fuzz. Yeah,
right.
You got to make sure you're not going to narc them out. But, yeah, you got to be careful when you buy it. It's a game. It's all part of a game. It's a fun game.
It just seems like you should get caught if you're this stupid selling illegal fireworks.
Allie, remember how much fun we talked about how buying weed used to be, and now it's not as much fun anymore. Now it's great. You go into a million stores, you just buy whatever you want.
Yeah, but finding the parking lots, the back alley is also coming up with the code words.
Finding
we would call, hey, I want a Henry, which meant Henry VIII because you want an eighth of weed.
Right. It was
Everybody
fun.
had their own thing.
All the fun of finding weed, getting it. Maybe it was really good because the guy got some, Northern Lights that came in that morning.
Yeah, you never knew what you were going to get.
It was a great fun experience, and most people now don't get to experience that. Similar with fireworks. I've been to like a legal fireworks stand before when I was like, on the East Coast and in the Deep South. And I went into one of those like firework warehouses. And it's pretty incredible in the sense of like you walk in there and they just have everything. They
so colorful, right?
It's so colorful and it's like a giant Costco full of all fireworks and everything explodes. But also there's something cool about what's happening now where you got to go. You got to know someone who knows someone to get the illegal ones.
The effort is part of the fun.
The effort is part of the fun. And then when you get them, people respect that. People respect it. But
People
here in
respect it when you eventually blow your
California,
finger
they don't have a good sense of humor about fireworks here. That's for sure.
Sad diagnosis yesterday for Danny Glover, an actor who I would definitely say is universally loved by the public. I mean, Lethal Weapon movies, The Color Purple, and the highly underrated comedy with Martin Short, Pure Luck. Watch that if you haven't seen it yet. He shared that he has Alzheimer's, which is such a tough disease to live with and to spell. He'll be 80 later this month, and here is how he shared the news.
Diagnosed for Alzheimer's. But I could live with it in a sense.
Do you fear losing your memories?
What a sad question to ask. I mean, I guess you have to ask it, but it's like, of course, who wouldn't be sad or scared?
Is that hard?
I'm sure as it advances, things are going to be different and changing.
So, yeah, I mean, obviously, he's like, it's okay now. I've learned to live with it. But, of course, as it progresses, it's going to get even more difficult. And I imagine that if you... Oh, there it is.
Klein.
That's not...
How dare you?
That's not me. That's not...
Dude, it's too soon.
I'm not doing an impression of Danny Glover. Man. I don't know where that clip is from or what it's about.
It's both ageist and racist.
Danny Glover, back me up on this, man. Hello? You there, Danny? No?
You waiting for him?
You know, it's funny. People, as soon as this news broke yesterday, said that once again the Klein Ally Show mush has come through. Don't you guys play some stupid song that mentions Danny Glover? What a random mention, and now he is the story of this Alzheimer's. Listen to this. Oh my gosh,
we haven't played that in forever.
We have
Can't be blamed for that.
We have not played this in forever, but I think the last time we did play this on the air, it was when Allie's secret was that she was pregnant the first time, and this is the song.
Is your bush real big? Do you have 7 kids? Is your cousin your lover? Do you know Danny Glover? Got a secret?
That was the intro for Got a Secret, and we haven't played that in a while, but that was a shout-out Danny Glover.
If you do know Danny Glover, it's probably a tough day for you.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.?
What? He's not dead.
Oh, he's not? I only half listened to the story.
Jesus, are you checked out already?
That's right.
This is going to be fun.
I got a text about some illegal fireworks I can buy, but I got to act quick.
Okay, listen to this. When you are in Vegas, where are you least likely to win when you are gambling? Think about it. The unluckiest slot machines in the city.
In the airport.
They are all sitting at Harry Reid International Airport. It is your last-ditch effort to break even before that final walk of shame onto your plane. And now a man has won $3.3 million on the Wheel of Fortune slot machine near the Seagates at Las Vegas Airport.
I played you Seagate slots in Vegas.
And the stupid airport.
I missed a flight one time because I was playing those Seagate slots. The whole flight boarded.
I remember, I think we played these together.
Yeah, love those Seagate slots.
I mean, Harry Reid International Airport put out this whole post congratulating this person, this one lucky traveler and it says, now that's one way to spend a layover. So I don't even know if they were in Vegas, if they were really there on a layover. How lucky is that?
Oh, man, I have a layover in Vegas in about 9 days.
You got Omar. You got to play the slots, dude. Although now this guy got the good money, so there's nothing left.
It's all gone.
I mean, when is this going to happen again? How often has Harry Reid International Airport been able to share these congratulatory?
Mush it.
I saw some story that talked about how the odds at the airport slots, I mean, they're bad. They're always stacked against you as the player, but they are like 10 times worse at the airport because they know they've no competition there, and you're probably a real degenerate if you're playing at the airport.
And it's either you have leftover money, like, hey, I've got this leftover cash, let's just see what happens, or you're trying to dig yourself out of a hole.
Chasing. I can't go home and tell
can't
tell my wife what really happened. I got to win it all back on one pull away.
At the Seagates.
Oh, come on, baby. All right, well, there you have it. Get into a brand new hour of the show in moments.
It's Klein Ally Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. The Sonic Pulse of Los Angeles. This is the world famous K-Rock.
Ball at 20, let's go. Get you into all them water parks. It'll be the wettest summer ever. Funnest summer guaranteed. What's more fun than floating in a lazy river? Or going down the water slide when the guy yells at you with a whistle. I said no. I said not face first.
No horseplay. They used the horseplay word.
Got thumbs ups at the bottom because you can go now. Pull that atomic wedgie out, that badgie. happens when you do those water slides, Allie. There's no stopping it.
I know, but it's, when I went to Wild Rivers with Vanessa, I saw the pure joy in people's faces as they ended the water slides, as they were getting covered with water, almost drowning in the best way possible. It's pure joy.
We get you in right now to Wild Rivers, Not Soak City, Six Flags, Hurricane Harbor, Los Angeles. Don't pick your park because you get to go to all of them, and 4 tickets for each happening again right now. Call it 800-520-1067. If you can't get through the show live because people are calling to win stuff, then maybe the GOAT line is for you. And someone wants to say that they understand Allie for the first time ever. And listen to this person.
Hey, guys. So I'm taking my late night walk, and I go up this, pretty high hill. And at the bottom of the hill, there's a bunch of houses. And I'm walking by, and, people have their lights on. And obviously, you look inside the windows, like Allie says. And bam!
Look inside the windows, like Allie says. I mean,
I'm
this
just
is...
saying, keep your head on a swivel.
You like your
Here,
legacy
see
that
if there's
people...
anything interesting.
Allie's a big peeper. She said before that whenever she walks around and she sees open windows, she will stop and peek. And this woman was going on an evening hike, called us because she sounds winded, by the way, very out of breath.
She does.
She's going on her walk.
And
She's
listen,
peeping.
Hey, by looking in.
Listen to what she saw.
And bam! There's a couple, and they're doing it. So obviously I stop and I watch for a minute because I'm a normal human being.
So she's walking on a hike and she sees a couple doing it. And she doesn't just keep walking. She stops and she takes in a show.
Yeah.
Like Allie would. Like Allie's said before, she's a peeper of opportunity.
This is why I like walking around neighborhoods, especially nice neighborhoods that I don't live in.
Right, because you get to look inside and see rich people doing it.
And point is, I think that, number one, if you don't want people to watch, close your damn blinds.
Yes.
Number two, I think that next time there's a Light Day Friday, Omar needs to be on the hot seat because he was acting like Allie's such a pervert, and we need to ask him if he would stop and watch and or record, because maybe I consider that for a second.
Whoa.
I didn't do it. I wouldn't do it. But I thought about it. Have a good day. Bye.
I mean, that would definitely separate it to next level. If you saw a couple, you're out on a walk, you're peeping on a couple. It's human nature. If you're watching couples having sex, you're gonna look for a second. But
I admitted that.
Yeah, Omar said he would do that too. But then, but Allie actually sets up shop there. I think most people
she lingers.
Yeah, they kind of walk on.
She'll go home and get her chair. Yeah,
right.
An even surface to put my tripod. I might sit there for a bit.
Right. And most people, I think, would just keep the walk. I would watch while I walked, but once I got out of
but
range,
you slow down the walk.
Yeah, you slow down a little bit.
Yeah,
sure.
you slow down a lot of it.
I mean, it depends what the couple looks like.
Pretend
right?
I pretend to pick up my dog's poop, and I don't even have a dog.
It's just been in there for a while. Hey, Maria, you're on K-Rock from Woodland Hills, California. Good morning.
Good morning.
You are the 20th caller at this exact moment, which means we have lots and lots of water in your future. Congratulations.
Oh, my goodness. Thank you.
Summer, funner summer guarantee happening all summer long. It all starts with us in the morning, and we'll make it worth your while with tickets and access and trips around the country, et cetera, et cetera. Blink 182 now, and then more show on KROQ. We are Klein Ally Show. Good morning.
Klein Ally Show.
Show. We just entered the month of July, and according to some people, mainly Postmaster Johnny, we've officially entered the most fun time of the year, not just because it's summer, but he believes that J.A.S.O.N, as it's affectionately known as, which stands for July, August, September, October, November, is the greatest stretch of months you get all year long, because he said that's when everything happens. That's when all the good stuff happens. Starts with 4th of July festivities and barbecues, etc., wraps up with Thanksgiving dinner and all of the fun about that. But he claims that everything just happening between the shows, the events, the concerts, it is the greatest stretch of months that we have. And he's super excited that we have now officially re-entered J.A.S.O.N.
It's the best.
And he claims that he's been working very hard on putting together something which none of us can find, Johnny. I don't know.
It's not in there. It's there.
I don't see it.
It's not here.
But Johnny claims that he wanted to share with you all the greatest moments that you can look forward to. At least one thing that's happening all of these months ahead.
This is Johnny's first J.A.S.O.N. report.
It's a J.A.S.O.N. report. They're supposedly going to have this great new theme song and everything, but it's just not here. And he said he worked on it, but I don't see it, Johnny. We're doing a live radio show.
Log into my Vox Pro really quick. Maybe it's in my profile.
Log into your Vox Pro.
God.
We're live on K-Rock. I'm not logging into anything.
We should have prepped this, man.
Prepped it. We had it prepped.
We should have prepped you. You should have said, hey, make sure it's ready.
We said
We
that.
did make sure you said.
And it was ready. It's in there. It's just
It's
in my
not
profile.
in there, Johnny. It's not in there.
It's not in here.
Oh, you're blowing it.
We're blowing it.
Oh my God!
Lord,
I'm gonna slap you across your stupid face.
We're in the system. We're with all the stuff. I can play anything.
I'm
we
in
have.
your folder, Johnny. There's
It's
nothing
right there at
here.
the bottom. It should say Jason Helicopter.
Jason Helicopter.
Jason.
Well, that's clearly why we're not finding it.
I see something called Jason Hella.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Jesus Christ.
I'm hella over this bit.
And now we're checking in with Johnny, who's currently flying high above the K-Rock studios now to report on all things happening with his first official Jason report.
All right, here we go. So we're kicking off, Jason, correctly with the 4th of July. It is the greatest American holiday where we celebrate barbecues, fireworks, and of course, my favorite, freedom.
Yeah, I don't know why of all of the helicopters that have crashed recently, this one can't be one of them.
Oh, we're flying strong. And we're kicking it off the next week with 7-Eleven Day, which is, of course, free Slurpee Day. So
You're
remember,
out of music bed.
That's it? That's what you put in there?
well, my helicopter must have flown away. But remember, it is free Slurpee Day on 7-Eleven.
That's your only report.
Only for the first 2 weeks. I don't want to blow the whole load yet.
Hell yeah, Jason.
Trust me, you blew the load already.
Trust me, we should have prepped
Helicopter's back.
Anything else, Johnny, from the 4 months ahead, 5 months ahead of greatness, and you've given us free Slurpees on 7-Eleven Day?
this. Free Slurpees and America's Barbecue on 4th of July. That's all we need for the first 2 weeks.
Your events that you're sharing are the 4th of July and Slurpee Day?
That sounds great to any kid and to anybody.
Did we shoot down the chopper? Thank God. This is my Vietnam listening to this
Guys,
right now.
this is our fault.
It
we
is
need
our
to get
fault.
it together.
Yeah, we played ourselves. Not gonna lie, we played ourselves hard right now.
Johnny.
We played something.
Johnny.
Played something, but it wasn't the right one.
Johnny, you said I'm working on a thing.
It's done. It's obviously done and it's completed
I
with
thought
the
you said
voiceover
you've
and
got-
everything. It's just not in the right folder.
Why is that our fault?
That's nobody's fault. I'm not saying it's somebody's fault. I'm just
You
saying
just
it's in the
said
wrong
that
folder.
we messed up here, Johnny.
And we played ourselves.
We played ourselves, man. We
I
all
thought,
played
I thought you
ourselves.
said you have 5 or 6 things to get
I
Jason.
do, but I gave 2 because I didn't want to do the whole month right away. Come back for the next week and we'll do
Give me
the
a-
second and third week.
I'm not coming back to this ever again.
Yeah, we're done. We also talked about this in advance.
We spoke about this off the air.
Yeah,
we had a
it's
meeting.
done.
of
It's
that.
completed. It's in there.
Well, it's not in your folder and it's not in our folder,
If you were,
man.
Johnny, if
It's
you were going to
not.
give us a third thing to look forward to in Jason, I don't want to blow your load for next
Okay,
week,
well,
but what,
we're going to blow it right now, but The Fray is performing at the Bellwether, and it's going to be an amazing show because they are the greatest department store music band ever, and I love The Fray.
Okay.
That's the third week.
So that's a sneak peek?
A little sneak peek, and that's also the only thing
Oh, I
happening.
gotta know what's the 4th.
All right, the 4th week is Spider-Man Brand New Day. Is coming out in theaters July 29th, and that is going to be the movie of the summer, Spider-Man Brand New Day. So you got all that to look forward to in the month of July.
what I'm not looking forward to is doing this ever again. We got to take a break.
Oh, come on. Let's see if we can get worse.
What's
Yeah,
the next
come on.
week? Do you have the next week planned?
August? No. We only go up to the 30th or 31st in July. So that's it
Got
for
it.
July.
Okay.
All right. Well, there you have it, guys. Once again, point proven. Going to come back in a moment, believe it or not, with El Cheapo on a Thrifty Thursday. She's going to be reporting from a helicopter.
I am.
And we're going to find out ways that you can cheap out while still going out to eat and more after this on K-Rock.
Slap on your SPF 1067 and slide through summer with K-Rock. Dive into 4 packs of tickets to all these SoCal water parks. Not Soak City, with 23 different speed, tube, and body slides in one of the longest lazy rivers in the country. Hurricane Harbor, Los Angeles. Southern California's most thrilling water parks open every day until 7 p.m. through August 8th. And Wild Rivers, Irvine's ultimate water park experience. Hydrate every hour from 9 to 6 to splash your way in.
K-Rock here.
K-Rock Klein Ally Show. El Cheapo's here to save you tons of money. She makes it her mission to usually make her life way more complicated just to save a couple of bucks. But these days, what used to be frowned upon, people would make fun of her behind her backs, call her things to her face.
My backs?
Yeah.
Here's we roll.
Multiple backs.
I thought you knew that. I thought you knew that we said you had many
All
backs.
my backs. You didn't talk to me behind all of them simultaneously.
Well,
it's impressive.
We can't all fit behind just one of your backs. It's all of them. So Allie gets shamed a lot. She's backing up.
I'm backing.
All those backs.
I just ran into my other back.
So she's here today to help you save a little bit of money while you're going out to eat. You know she loves that. Eating out is Allie's favorite thing to do.
Woo!
It's time to talk to the kingpin of cheap. Here she is, El Cheapo.
Why don't you back it on up into an American Tire Depot for all of your car needs? You can go to AmericanTireDepot.com. But, of course, to have a funner summer, you do want to go out to eat every once in a while, and it has gotten insanely unaffordable. So I have 4 tips on how to save money at a restaurant. And if you abide by these rules, I believe you will save hundreds, if not thousands of dollars this summer.
Is this that thing where you put like a piece of glass in your food when you're done with it? And
No, there's nothing that's mean to the restaurant,
Okay,
I promise.
good, 'cause I
Maybe
don't
a
like
little
that.
annoying, but not mean.
Yeah, because I mean these places are just trying to stay afloat
No.
with their full 10% margins anyway. It's very hard to succeed
These are
as a
just
restaurant.
little things. So, for example, before you go out to eat. Make sure you eat a little snack at home. If you're going to be drinking, have a little drink at home. All right? Just a little something, a little charcuterie board, a little appy, a little drink, just to get yourself going so that when you get to the restaurant, you're not starving and over-ordering.
I do like the, most of what you said is stupid right there, but the pre-drink drink, I like that part of it. I like the drink at home so that when you're going there, some people
You're not
say,
desperate for a drink.
yeah, like, yeah, table's not ready yet. You want to go to the bar and have a drink. It's a little scam restaurants pull to try to get you to spend a little bit more money, but it's okay. You can still have that drink, but now at least that's not your first drink. You've already had one.
Exactly.
By the time the second, third one goes down.
Or you just wait for having a drink with dinner or whatever. Maybe you cut it from 3 drinks to 2 or 1 drink, whatever. That's probably $15 right there that you're going to save.
Yeah.
And if you don't get any appetizers because you already had a little something at home, that's probably $20 to even $50 that you could be saving.
A little flask of vodka in the jacket. You order just a little club soda. Oh, a little sparkling water for the table.
Split a bottle of wine that you got from Trader Joe's before you go there, okay?
Right.
Drive responsibly. Then, the second tip is to explore and make your decision about the menu before you go. Especially if this is a new restaurant. You don't want to be like, I don't know. And especially if you're talking to somebody that you're just catching up with, you're not paying attention to the menu, and then you just make rash decisions. You're like, I don't know, I'm just going to get the tacos because it's the easy thing, not necessarily the cheapest thing. So you want to consider all this before you leave so you know in your mind what you're ordering.
I don't like this at all. Everything you're saying, my wife does this thing where we'll be driving to a restaurant. She'll have the Yelp up for the restaurant and be reading reviews from what people thought about specific dishes.
Mm-hmm.
And I like to go in there and be surprised. I don't do a lot of reading, so menus are pretty much the only book I get. And I like to be surprised when I open it up, and I like to look down and go, whoa, look at that. Didn't know
But
they had
then you
that
have
here.
to spend time studying. You don't want to spend that time in the restaurant. You want to spend that time talking and enjoying.
No, I don't. I don't want to talk. I want to I want to read the menu. I look at the menu. I treat the menu like it's a great story.
Here's where your night begins.
Yeah, this is where it all begins right here, and this is where potentially it ends. That's why some people don't even put the desserts on the menu. They have to bring you a separate one for that. I don't like that. I like to see it all up front.
No, and don't fill up on bread because you don't want to then not have room for your meal. But when your meal does come, say, thank you so much, and they say, can I get you anything else? And you say, yeah, give me a box right away. You take half that meal, you put it in a box. You save it for later. That's 2 meals in one. Yes, all these places give you giant meals. You're not going to eat the entire burger. Just cut it in half, put the other half in a box, put it away. Don't think about it. You can clear off your plate, and then you can have a second meal tomorrow.
When I'm gambling, I'll do something similar. Like once I get back to where I started at, I'll take what I started with, sat down with $200. I'll put that in my pocket, pretend I don't even have those
Exactly.
chips. Play with
Trick
the profits.
yourself.
So you fool yourself, because if it's on the plate, you'll probably eat it.
Exactly.
Or, God forbid, you look away for a second, they come and clear your plate and take it away. You go, what happened there? There was still some food there.
Yeah, just put it away, half the meal, and just stick it under the table wherever so that you don't think about
when
it.
they come, when they first bring you your food, you say, and a box.
Box. I'm going to need a box right away. My final tip is to create a family no add-on policy. This is where they really upcharge you. If you're getting a salad or whatever, it's a $20.99 maybe at first. Then it's like an extra $8 if you add chicken, $9 for steak, $10 for salmon or shrimp.
Shrimp's a treat.
Yeah, don't do it. Have a no add-on policy. Even if you're gluten-free and you spend $3 or $4 extra on that gluten-free bun, just don't do the bun. It's not worth it. I think most of the add-ons are both overrated and way, way overpriced.
So you're saying if someone wants something, even if that's what they want, you say no.
No add-ons.
You cannot have that.
If you skipped add-ons completely when you were going out to restaurants, I bet you would save hundreds of dollars. And then finally, my pickup tip is if you are ordering pickup and there are any sides that you can make at home, like something easy like rice, that will save you a lot of money over time. A lot of times when we get Asian food, I have rice at home. I have plenty of rice at home.
I don't charge that much for rice, though.
Well, even $2. You're saving it.
Usually rice is kind of thrown in.
Yeah, but you add all these sides just because you're in your peak laziness mode. If there's anything like bread and rice that you have at home that you don't have to add on, great.
There's El Cheapo sucking all the fun out of going out to eat for you. So
I have lots of fun.
Saved a couple of bucks. Would you like to add some steak to yourself? I think I would. No, you cannot.
No add-ons.
Just lettuce and a box for half that lettuce. Oh, my God.
This is how I fill out my bags.
Yeah, your family's going to have a lot of fun with you in Hawaii, I'm sure. It's K-Rock. We are Klein Ally Show. Do some takeaways. Wrap things up next on K-Rock.
World famous K-Rock.
Klein Ally Show.
Klein Ally Show.
K-Rock.
K-Rock, Klein Ally Show. Write that down on our mini list of ideas.
Yeah.
By the way, Jake, we're looking at this prototype already. A shirt has been made. I have not had intercourse with Jake shirt. I have not been intimate with Jake. Excuse me. I'm reading the shirt wrong. I have not been intimate with Jake. These shirts are potentially being made as we speak. So get ready for the greatest limited edition drop we've had in our merch store in a while. You excited about this, Jake?
Oh, stoked.
Okay.
I want one. I'm a medium.
Okay. This is very exciting.
Actually, a large, baby.
Thanks, Vanessa.
I love you.
You gotta have one that fit your backs.
Vanessa is so mean.
I was thinking about her belly.
Allie just...
I was thinking about her baby.
Yeah, you were.
Allie just reserved a medium shirt, and Vanessa yelled, no, a large. That is the greatest. God, Vanessa, you are cold. Man.
So I was
being nice.
That was not being nice.
I was thinking about your baby.
Thinking about your fat stomach is what you're saying. All right,
You got a fat stomach.
let's get into takeaways from today's show.
Okay.
Get out of here.
Let's get out of here. 213, my takeaways. Teddy Ruxpin is one of our greatest presidents.
Yeah, sure was.
818
Should have been
Klein.
a two-timer for sure.
Yeah,
Two
for
terms.
sure.
2 terms.
818 Klein's neck gets the puppy patty Flying Dutchman. 818 Bud Light Bros are not cousins. That's blasphemy. 310 Klein loves blimps and bison.
Yeah, sure do.
909 Allie was born 200 years too late. 310 K-Rock has the most powerful microphones now.
Oh, so powerful.
818 the throat goat needs her medicine. 714 shout out Hancocks. And 909 my takeaway is Allie is a shipper and Klein is a blimper.
That's right. If you don't know what we're talking about, and you probably don't at this point, you should check out the complete show wherever you get your podcasts. You can listen along. People, I don't want to ever disparage or not give enough credit to the podcast listeners that don't ever have the opportunity to listen to our show because of their work hours or because they don't have a car. And so thank you. And I know that sometimes, you think, oh, someone sits around and just downloads podcasts as some weirdo. But I want to point out that this podcaster who left the message is definitely no weirdo.
What up, guys? I'm catching up on the podcast right now, listening to you guys talk about the chores or whatever. And it reminded me that I'm not allowed to do my girlfriend's laundry anymore because I sniff her underwear before I actually wash it. Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. Anyways, 5:20 in the morning. Hope you guys have a great day.
It's a podcast listener right there. Not allowed to do his girlfriend's laundry anymore because he smells them. Nothing wrong with that guy.
I love that then he apologized to us about that.
Yeah, thanks for sharing. Goat Line's there for you, but we're not. Goat Line doesn't take a day off for the 4th of July.
Nope.
So you can go ahead and leave messages on the Goat Line, 844-956-GOAT. What's your takeaway from today's show, Postmaster Johnny?
You could still find boomers at the depot.
The depot. Just the depot.
Try that again, Johnny. Johnny, what's your takeaway, buddy?
You can still find boomers at the depot.
Now I hear you, loud and clear.
Now it makes sense.
Vanessa, you have a takeaway from today's show?
Yeah, Johnny was found in the streets of LA by Klein.
That's right.
Yeah.
Takeaway, Jake the Nerd.
Hey, I want a Henry.
Yeah, Henry VIII.
Gotta get yourself a Henry. Allie, takeaway?
My takeaway is shout out to the little girl on the coin.
Oh, little girl living life on a coin. And DJ Omar Khan, final takeaway from today's show.
No, a large baby.
For the baby.
All right,
It's nice.
Have a decent day. We will try to do it again tomorrow. Or not. That's it for us. Goodbye.
Okay.
Klein Ally, it's just okay. Do-do-do. Klein Ally, it's just okay.
Oh.
Klein Ally, it's just okay. Just okay. Do-do-do.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
The Klein Ally Show. Mornings on K-Rock.
Whoa, whoa,